cow. How do people even find this? Oh my god, YouTube is like so confusing right now. There it is. I think. Okay, so what did I want to do? Shoot. There's got to be some way to put it on your channel, but I think it only shows up in the sub box. Oh, active live events. That's right. Okay. Hello and welcome. This is probably like a couple minutes in, but streaming on a Mac is a lot harder than streaming on a PC because with PC, if you have XSplit, it does everything for you. No, I don't have a U-short bow. Wait, do I? No, I only have a maple. No, I have a magic short bow. So, what was the last thing I was doing? I think I was doing Barrows. Alright. So, what I wanted to do was... Shoot, where's my cat? Okay. So, I wanted to go... Like, I got my cat grown up from a kitten, so it's a normal cat, so I don't have to feed it, so I could go to Barrows. So, I was gonna make... I have a Barrows guide plan, but I've never really did a guide on Barrows because by the time I started video making, there's probably hundreds out there. But this time around, I think... Wait, did I ever do a Barrows guide? I must just... Yeah, I have, what's it, Cam Twist with Flash Media Live Encoder to live stream with. I haven't gotten Soundflower to work yet. It keeps crashing when I try to change things. But what I wanted to do was make a Barrows guide. Oh, first I want to check if I actually made a Barrows guide. I don't think I did. Let's see. Nope, nope. It does not look like it. Okay. Because, what was it? In 2012, in the pre-EOC, I had pretty high stats. So back then, actually, I mean, in the current game, like, prayer pots are so inexpensive that you just pray mail. It doesn't matter. But if you're lower level, it kind of matters more because prayer pots are expensive. Like here, I only have 17. That's not a lot. So this is what my Nils to Mill series was gonna be, where it's gonna do what the Nils to Bills couldn't do. Cause in Nils to Bills, I was already level 90. I was like 126 or something. Whereas in this series on 07, I'll start with level 1 stats and start there to make money. This is kind of skipping ahead because I didn't actually start the series yet. I have like, what did I want to do? I had like all these quests. These are all quests. Like, start alphabetically, and these are all quests that I did. And I think like these are average stats to start out with, but for Barrows you actually don't need that high stats. It's like, I'm using Firebolt. That's level 35. You do, if you plan to do Barrows or any kind of PVM to make money, I would highly suggest at least 43 per air because, well, in 07 it's so overpowered if you know how to prayer flick. Even if you don't, it's fine. And then I'm using range. I did a few barrel strip with 40 range, but I needed 60 to wear the bazooka thing from what's it called? It's not Mornings End Part 2 or 1, Part 1 or 2. And it was one of them. So yeah, so I wanted to start with low stats and make a yeah. I didn't make a Barrows guide, so I'm gonna make a Barrows guide because as a low level, um, as a low level, you kind of need to save spots more than somebody who's like 70 defense wearing with like full Torag and a ton of money to spend on prayer bots. So what I wanted to start out with is I'm gonna head to Barrows and just like take notes on what I need to show and explain. And if I miss anything, maybe you guys could tell me. Okay, so now I just need gear for Barrows. I need Draven Staff, the Ectophiles to get there. MSB is my weapon. I'm missing something. Oh, wait, I think I'll wear this. Have this here. So, give me a second while I gear up. Also, I have a pretty loud mouse, so you're probably going to hear all the clicks, so sorry about that in advance. Oh, so if you like, wait, let me close this. Shoot. Okay. So if you look like here, this is kind of my Barrows tab. So there's the mine runes, like cow. Okay, the comments on YouTube really suck because instead of updating automatically, it updates in bursts, which is kind of bad. But so I have the mine runes. Okay, ignore this part over here. There's a chaos, death, and blood. This is most of this is pretty much all from doing Barrows. Now I just gotta move it back in place. And so far, I'm gonna I don't think I'm ever gonna sell my barrels on. I'm just gonna like get them in order. Once I have one of every single thing, I'll just rearrange them where like rims go with rims and so on and so on. Actually, I kind of like it. Like I think in the live game it goes 10 across, but in 07 it's only 8 across. So you could do like sets of hood, top, bottom, weapon, and same for the set. Is that 18? Yeah, that's 18 cats. Okay, what I need? Runes. So, yeah, like all of these runes I got from doing Barrows, and then I don't have much elementals. Or I had to sell some stuff to get elementals. And the last thing I need is sharks. And this is pretty much my setup for Barrows. I don't have any ring because the only ring that would help would be a archer ring because since Barrows they have 0 mage defense. Dude, this thing is like going over the top. But since Barrows have 0 mage defense, you can have negative 32 mage accuracy. Like I'm just gonna bring Rune to show that you don't need accuracy. Yeah, negative. You can. I think the cap is like at negative 52. I think that was the fail rate. I'm not sure. But you can have like negative anywhere above negative 52. You're gonna hit even like even though you have such low accuracy. But I'm just gonna bring Rune just to show. Or should I? Yeah, it's fine. So I'm using Mithril Arrows, Magic Shortbow for Arims, and I mage every other brother besides Arims. Like even Karos. Karos is 70 defense, 70 range, and that's it. He has 0 mage defense as well, which doesn't make sense to me, but that's how it is. So even so you could still mage Karos, which is completely weird to me. But I have Chaos Gauntlets from the Family Crest. It's one of these quests. Family Crest. Family Crest Quest. Yeah. It really helps with bolt spells because it adds +3. So when I use Firebolt, it's the same as using a Earth Wave? No, Earth Blast. That's it. I think that's all I need to explain. Oh, D'hide is just because since I don't need mage accuracy, the only thing I need is range accuracy because I have to hit through a rim 70 defense. And Glory is just for overall accuracy for range, and Niet's Helm is mostly for prayer bonus. Because the only range helm there is, like even a Robin Hood or whatever is only like +3, +5. That's so little. So I might as well just have +3 prayer for every single Barrow brothers I go to. Okay, so now I'm gonna head to Barrows. The quickest way to get to Barrows is using an ectophile that you get from the Ghost Ahoy quest and running to the fairy rings. And well, for this part, you need to have partially completed fairy rings, fairy tale part 2. Well, up to the part where you need the fairy rings to find fairy nuff. So, and often when you're running there, you're gonna get trapped by that tree. So instead, just run north of it and get to the fairy room. Now I have auto off because if something attacked me, it would have made me run that side. So if I recall, I'm pretty sure it's BKR. BKR for the fairy code. Yeah, it's like almost 12 midnight for me. I didn't want to do this during the morning or daytime because I wasn't sure if I could get this done. So I didn't want to get people's hopes up. So this is gonna all be live. So you're gonna, since this is live, you're gonna hear me inhale, and yeah, you're gonna hear everything because I can't cut out the audio because it's live. So there's that. Then okay, so you ran south, go east to board the swampy boat. I forgot what quest. Shoot, I don't know what quest. Okay, I gotta write that down. Shoot. New documents. Shoot. I think I should be fine. Find out what quest for the swampy boat. Then I'll leave that down here. Okay. So now you're here at Morton, and just head east to Barrows. So first brother I always do is okay. There are 3 brothers that you pretty much have, or you don't have to, but I would highly suggest praying on. Oh, there's no quest for it? But, okay, if nothing is attacking you, like sometimes Shade will keep attacking you, but if it's not attacking you, just turn auto retaliate on. So, first brother you usually want to kill is Darak, because, I mean, you could do him, like, I'll show you. You could do him without prayer, but if you mess up, it's really risky um, when he's low HP, because then you're kind of risking like what 300k to maybe save 1k. So you could do this where you just run around the what's it called, the chest, and basically he can't hit you. He can't hit you. So what you do is, oh shoot, I can't mute my mic. Okay, so what you do is get on opposite sides. So he could be to the north, to the south, doesn't matter. And oh, so you want to, damn it. I didn't get a glass of water at some point. But so you want to have your walk on. Oh, damn it. You want to have your walk on, and you could click Control to run to run. So what I do is oh, by the way, the reason I'm manually casting is because if you auto cast, it takes a tick longer for it to actually attack. So manual casting is just better. So click him, hold down control, run like 2 steps to where this was, and then just walk to the other side. And usually it lines up. And just kinda just repeat that for till he's dead. The downside of doing this to Dark is if you mess up when he's low HP, he could kill you, which is really bad because you're risking like 100, 200k just to save like a 7k per pot. Okay, I didn't realize my voice was. I usually don't talk this much, so my voice is kind of going. Anyway, so I'm gonna get a drink of water while I AFK this. Oh shoot, I have to drink water here. Actually, it's like hot tea. It's really good. Asian. And, well, with 07 combat, with prayer, you're pretty much going to AFK a lot of things. And after that, you have a Rims. So this one, pretty much a Rims and Carol's. A Rims is here, Carol's is down there. There's no, okay, you could safe spot them, but it's going to be horribly inefficient where you're going to spend more time flinching them than making money. So it's better to just kill them normally. So I have a magic short bow, dig down, and well, this might sound awful because what I usually do is flick the eagle eye prayer. Usually I just click it when my bow is in the resting stance, and that's usually when you click it. If you're not sure about the speed, you could, if you have Soul Split, you could go on the live game and practice it. Okay, I'm not going to flick it because trying to do commentary and flick at the same time is kind of hard. But if you go to a live game, if you have Soul Split, you could try flicking there because if you do it right, then you'll hear the Soul Split sound or even see the animation to know that you're doing it right. Whereas in 07, you kind of have to guess on when you do it right because you won't know by the hits. So just range a Rims. You could melee it, but then I usually don't melee it because it lowers your melee stats. It's good if you're higher melee stats, but if you're like 50s or 60s, it's going to be kind of hard because your stats are going to be constantly lowered. Then you also have to bring restore pots or super pots, and well, this way you don't have to bring any pots at all. This kind of method that I'm going to do is going to require some running around, so it's going to kind of suck that Carol's lowers your agility, so run energy is going to be kind of a big thing. But anyway, so pretty much you have to pray on Carol's because even in Rune, he's going to rip through your armor if you don't pray. So I'm just wearing Rune to demonstrate that you can have negative 32 mage and still hit. Or I'm pretty sure you can still hit. And pretty sure. Well, I'll just have to wait and see. But since Carol's might have some kind of mage defense, I usually, if I have space, I usually take off some of the pieces. I mean, Rune isn't hitting too bad for negative 32 mage bonus. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. Usually, I kill it within 2 prayer sips. So that's like 36 prayer. I actually have not decided how much I'm going for the Nils to Mills series. I'm not sure yet. Okay, yeah. So it's not too different. It's usually like negative 32. You could still do Carol's pretty decently fast. Now, I did lose all my prayer points. If I had some prayer points left, I would have gone to Varrock straight away because if I have some left over, I know I'm going to lose it when I do the next Barrow Brothers. So if I did have prayer, I would do this. I would run in. Actually, I would turn prayer on first, but I don't have it. and just summon him and oh shoot. Okay. And I would summon him. Prayer melee would have been on if I had prayer, and just lure him around the chest. Now, this chest is easier to do because it's vertical. Like, if you point your camera north, it's pointing north. Whereas Darak is harder because his tomb goes west and east. This one's easier. Oh shoot. I have full rune on me. This is gonna be so heavy. That is so heavy. Oh well. But what I do is basically you right click cast and you have to have walk on. But then after you see yourself cast, hold down control and run to the next spot around the corner. So I'm gonna demonstrate that here. Oh hey Alon. Alon. I should join my chat. I kind of want them to add an auto join feature because there's like so many times I forget. But okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate casting it with walk on, and then when I see myself cast, hold down control and run to the next spot around the corner, and kind of just do that around. You do that till he's dead, and if you actually do it like as soon as you can, this is just about the same as if you're casting normally. The same speed of I think it's one cast per 3 seconds. Yeah, that should be right. Oh shoot! That time I got hit because I had run on. You gotta let go of control when you're running to cast at them, or else they'll hit you. And you just do this all the way around. So besides this, there isn't really much now. Like you kind of repeat this till they're dead, and you do this to. This works on which brothers? Varrock, Torags. These two brothers have their tomb going north and south. So, stream freezed. Is it? Uh oh. I really don't know what to do about this. Is there a way to... Okay. Let me look. Okay, just refresh your screen in about 5 seconds. Hmm. Okay, that's not working. This kind of sucks. Damn it, Froggen. I guess I could pick this up tomorrow. Um, I'll just ask James or Born. Actually, Born went to sleep. James is different time zone. Well, there's Darden's on, but I guess I'll try to pick this up tomorrow because this is like my first time streaming. I don't know how to fix it. This kind of sucks. Try ending and starting a new one. Is there a way to do that? But then it makes a new video. I guess it's worth a shot, but then I would have to start a Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm gonna try something. It's worth testing it out now, so. Okay, so the problem was something with cam twist. It stopped reading. Audio was fine, so it was the video's problem. So but yeah, I'm just gonna go through the other brothers. It's really the same thing. Like with Torag, it's the same thing. So anybody just rejoining, you're not missing out much. So I usually stand here before opening the chest because if it spawns here where my cat is or northeast of me, then it cannot attack me. Oh dang, it's my tunnel. Never mind. And the last one is Guthin's. Guthin's just takes a while to do because his grave is his tomb goes east and west, which sucks because it's physically impossible to keep casting without getting hit. So you kind of have to wait. And before, like, I stand here to open the chest because he'll come up to hit me, so he either stands where my cat is, but either way, I get to this side of the chest with him only getting one hit on me. So I click it and run to the other side. And then he gets trapped. And this just takes a while because, well, it's just a slower speed than if you were auto casting. And just kind of repeat this. I mean, like if before, how do you explain it? Oh, the brothers face that just shows up, that's just like, it's a random Barrows brothers, and it just means that your prayer is gonna get drained. Like, the reason that your prayer drains really quick is it drains in bursts depending on how many brothers you have slain. The more brothers you slay, the faster it drains. It drains once every... Actually, how long is it? 8 casts? 30 seconds? Or 20 seconds? I should probably time that. It's a good fact to know. And actually, maging and Marin is fine because they have no magic defense, which is something I really don't understand about Barrows. Is that how does Carol's have like no magic defense? I mean, sure, he's only range, like 70 range and 70 defense, but come on, he's in like Carol's. He has to have. Oh, okay, so he died. That covers it. So that's the reason you fight the Barrows upstairs is because if you go into the tunnels without fighting them upstairs, you'll fight higher level versions of them. Also, you only get guaranteed one brother, whereas the others you have to open doors to try and find, and sometimes that could take several minutes. Okay, so when going down the ladder, you'll notice that there is a ladder here. Now this ladder, I'm gonna see if I could get a squeaky Barrows. I just want to use a Barrows map of inside the tomb, but I don't know if there's like copyright issues. There shouldn't be. I mean, it's a game. Like, who's gonna be that? Like, this one's fine. But just saying, I usually use RSWiki because it's updated a lot more often. Okay, so here's a Barrows. Here's how the underground looks like. Currently, I'm here. The way you can tell is, oh, when you go down, you want to first figure out where you are. You can tell I'm to the northeast because this turns around, it curves. And since this is pointing north, I have to pretty much guess that I'm right here. Now, you see the ladder. Like, the ladder is actually an obstacle that creatures cannot pass through. And this ladder could be here, 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 or here. But what most people don't know is that even if you don't see the ladder there, the obstacle is still there. So I'll show you what I mean by this. First, I need to get to a different room. Gotta find out which. Okay, so usually it's only one path you can open. Like this door, I could open, and the rest are doors I cannot open. Alright. But what I usually do is first check if the doors are open up, which doors I'm able to open, because that's the only way you're going to get to the chest. And I'm pretty sure both these doors adjacent are... Okay, I think that's the western one. So I'm going to run to a different side first. Damn it. Actually, could I save spawn? Nah. I don't want to fight him here because there isn't an easy safe spot to go to. But here. So you notice that the skeleton cannot hit me, but that's because right here, this spot here is where the ladder should be. If this was my ladder. But since this ladder, like, the northeast is where my actual ladder is, the other ladders are going to be invisible, but the obstacle stays. Which is why this skeleton cannot hit me. It's silly, but that's kind of how it is. Now, this is really useful when you're trying to get KC, which is how I usually get KC. Actually, I'm just going to eat a shark for convenience. Now, each time you open a door, a monster spawns. Like, there's no monster here. I go through it, a monster spawns. It could be... Usually it's just NPC. Sometimes it could be a Barrows brother, which is something you could kind of abuse. Because if you get a Barrows brother, you could safe spot it down here. Whereas, like, I mean, you could AFK safe spot it down here. Whereas if you went to the chest in the middle, there's no obstacle that you can mage over and AFK safe spot. And okay, I don't want to just show me again. Okay, good. So see, the upside of using these safe spots is, well, they get trapped. And from here, I can kill the Barrows brothers in the tunnel without using prayer. Now, this is really good for low-level players because, well, who wants to pay for prayer pots? And this isn't even a detour because it's still doing what I was gonna do anyway. I was gonna get KC off this just by going through this door to spawn monsters and safe spot it around a rock or the ladder, the invisible ladder that's over there. And this little thing is kind of just what is going to be different about my Barrows guide that other guides don't usually say because they don't have that part in there. Now, don't. Yeah. See. The bad side about a little kind of downside of this is if there's multiple NPCs in the room, it gets harder to safe spot. But in '07, the pathing system is a bit different. Where if the obstacle is south of you and you're north or south of the obstacle, and they are east or west, like this is east, that's west, they'll get trapped. It's weird, but that's how it is. And yeah, you can't get banned for this. This is just using, I want to say clever use of the environment, which is kind of is, but I mean it's just how it was back then. Okay. Usually you don't want to attack the skeletons if you're using arrows because the skeletons have higher defense than like the bloodworms, the rats. So you want to focus on those guys. Um, my cat's not gonna be overgrown anytime soon. I think it's like 3 hours or somewhere above 2 hours for sure from going from a cat to an overgrown cat. It's a very long time. Why can't I see your mouse pointer? I'm not entirely sure. This is like my first time streaming, so I'm sure there's an option somewhere to find it. Yeah. Oh shoot! My mouse is invisible. You can't see where I'm clicking or where I'm saying. Okay, that kind of sucks. But I know what I'm saying, so it's all good. So yeah, I just go through and range it. So this spot, there are there are certain spots where this spot doesn't work as well because the rocks are just not placed in a good enough position for you to easily safe spot right away. Like here, I just run to this spot I'm standing on, and they're lured. That's it. But if I were to do it down here, it wouldn't work out. You would waste a lot of time trying to safe spot them here. But the upside is usually on your way to the middle chest, you usually pass one of the better safe spot. Like this corridor to this corridor I'm in, it's a really good spot. Um, Actually, I wanted to check to the north. I don't remember if this side was good. It doesn't look like that rock right there. That rock you cannot range over, and usually if you pass that rock, if you got a Barrows brothers, he would disappear if you ran around that rock because they only chase you for so long. So this corridor does not work. This is like the north of the northwest. Okay, so I now have 14 KC. Now I just need to find. Oh, the reason I'm getting 14 KC, six of the KC is the six Barrow brothers. The other eight are KC for getting runes. Now the runes part is just because there was some JMod post where it says eight is the best. So that's the only thing we have to go on from. Yeah. Now, okay, so I right click that door. It has no enter or open option. So that door I cannot. Wait, if that door. Oh shoot. I passed the door I needed to go through. I think it's this one. Yeah. So the good thing is you're given a couple seconds to solve the riddle. Now I had to do it quick because, or else that skeleton would have PJ'd me and closed the puzzle. Then I would have to try to open it again. So, dang it. Usually, I like to see exactly what the loot is, so instead of dropping it on the floor. And sadly, at the moment, I'm playing on 2560 by 1440, so. Okay, I got some chaos runes for that. Dang it, I was supposed to drop my chaos runes, so I know exactly how much I get. For, like, shoot, I don't even have my Barrows log open. Okay. Um, I don't need that, don't need that. Uh, Hold on. Give me a sec. 07. So this is my, oh shoot, I should actually pick up the sharks first. So this is my log so far. If I expand it a bit more, you can see the items on the side. I haven't got to much. Oh shoot, this is actually just spoiling the Nilsa Mills. Oh wait, I spoiled that earlier when I showed my Barrows items. Okay, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. So, usually I drop everything that I could get a drop as, so that when I get it from the chest, it shows exactly how much I got, rather than stacking like it did for the Chaos Runes. So I don't know how much I got for that. I have to look back because, yeah. But anyway, once you finish looting, this is only the first chest of the first trip. So you want to head back, and usually if you could do more than one trip, more than one chest per trip, you want to remember where the ladder is. Good thing for me, it's really close by. And just head back, and since I'm doing the run around safe spot method, if you don't have to run, just turn walk on because you're gonna need it when running around to fight the Barrow. Is it frozen? Okay, but there's and okay. Now that I'm like done with my first chest, I actually have open inventory space, so I could just drop the hide because it's not gonna help me. And that little bit, it's like okay, it's comparing 99% if I had D-hide on, and 100% if I had D-hide off. Okay, it's not 100%, but it's kind of like it's a very small difference. Okay, sip a prayer pot and just spray melee. Make sure I have auto cast on. And okay, I hate the delay when you sip a prayer pot. It's not. I'm not sure if that was intentional. It would be kind of interesting if it was, because then it would be kind of like a trade off if you were gonna drink potions. But clearly, it's just a lag because of the hit splats where it just stalls when the hits show up. But it would have been cool if, like, every time you sip a pot, it had that delay because it was a trade off. If you wanted to sip a potion, you would have to risk not seeing what you would get hit for the next second. But it's just silly, which is why it kind of got removed. And okay, this is the first brother. Since I have two more to go, or 1 to 2, depending if I get a tunnel, I could just sip through my prayer pots to keep my prayer points high. Because I'm going to use prayer anyway on the next brother. And I don't know, that's oh shit, I'm not wearing my chaps. Like I have a pretty decent computer, so it's kind of weird that it froze earlier. So I guess I won't be doing long streams because if it does, eh. Unfortunately, 07 combat is nothing in like you don't really have to pay attention if you have prayer. You can like sit back. Well, actually, I mean like PVM. With PvP, like I was really into was it multi PKing for a while because that's how I started. Because pretty much I was pretty poor back then. I didn't have or I didn't think I had the money to go around birding. Yet I knew people who would go birding, and every time they died, they pretty much got clean because that was everything they had. But they still kept at it, even though they probably never made past 20 mil. I just never thought I could afford that kind of stuff. Oh shoot, that was bad of me. I should have checked for autocast. Okay, so sometimes you could. There's like 3 Barrow brothers that you're gonna do with prayer. One of them has a chance to beat a tunnel, so when um, when you're going through them, don't just like pot up to full prayer points just because you don't think. Okay, that came out all wrong. Like, just forget about that part. That's another thing why I wasn't really too certain about doing a live stream, because live audio I was never good at. If you watch, I think it was the first episode of Nails to Bills, or one of the early episodes for sure, I was really bad at it. Okay, so here's a good example. Here I had to sip another prayer pots because if you don't, Carol's wrecks you. And so I have 18 prayer points. That's a lot. So I could do one of two things. I could go to Varrock and save one hit from his flail and then just run around safe spotting him. Or I could go AFK some of Guthin's right now. I'm going to choose Guthin's because he takes longer. Like, I'm physically incapable of casting fast. Oh, damn it, he's my tunnel. Okay, if he wasn't my tunnel, I would have gone and just prayed until my prayer ran out and then just ran around the thing. Ran around his grave casting at him. But since he is my tunnel, I have to go back to Varrock. But the point is, if you have a lot of prayer, you may as well use it AFKing Guthins if you're using this run around method, because Guthins takes longer than Varrock and Torax down there. Okay, so I'm gonna go down, Prairie Melee, and I'm just gonna keep Prairie Melee on because I'm not gonna get hit by him anyway, unless he hits through my prayer. And after this point, he's not gonna touch me anyway, but I'm gonna lose all my prayer points from just sitting in the crypt anyway, so there's no point turning it off because I'm gonna run out. Now I'm pretty sure, like, since you could hit with no mage bonus. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna wait for him to cast, and I'm going to cast at his speed, just so that you can visually see that you could cast equal to the auto cast speed. Okay, I'm doing it off by a bit. I gotta do it quicker. Downside of this is it's kind of click intensive. It's not AFK like that guy. Like, that guy could sit back and watch a movie. I have to sit here and click. And that's kind of thing about RS. You could just, like, none of it, unless besides PvP, like, most of it is pretty much AFK escape. It's, yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Go at your own pace. And he's dead. Okay, I'm not sure if I was going at the same pace as him, but just about the same. I wasn't trying to get, like, I wasn't trying to save every single tick, because if you do that, you're going to burn out pretty quick unless you're used to it. I'm not exactly used to it. Hold out. Okay, that didn't work. Downside of having a cat is he's gonna stand on top of Torax, and he's gonna be the first option when he's moving. That's the only downside of having a cat. But the upside of having a cat is he makes money for you kinda AFK. And I actually don't think I'll sell my cats, because it's cooler to have 100 cats than like 10,000 deference. Like, early on, the deference were worth something, but now it's like whatever, because it doesn't cost that much. It still costs something, but not as much as it was early on. And since I probably won't sell anything unless I have to, so just having a collection of cats myself is more valuable than having 100 deference, whatever that's worth. Let's see, that's probably like 25k tops because of store prices, which is something I don't really like. Like, if an item is sold in a shop, it's not gonna cost more than it does in the shop. Well, not in the long run. Early on, maybe if there's not enough to go around, but later it's just gonna go down to alc value. Shoot. Oh. Okay, I didn't get hit. I thought right there, I thought I accidentally clicked on the tomb to search, and I thought that would screw me up, but it didn't, so that's good. Yeah, but let's see, 100 cats, that's, say, 5 hours each cat. That's 500 hours that you could show people, that you could kind of show people if you do it in a video like me, opposed to 2.5 mil that you can make in a couple hours. Well, depending on what you have access to. So here, skeleton is more scary than the rat. So I'm going to try to learn a skeleton, and that's good. I want to kill a skeleton quickly. Okay, the rat PJ'd me. So this is pretty simple because just run around. Make sure you have run on and they lure themselves. It's easy. And I get to use my spec because my tunnel is a melee brother, so I just mage the melee brother. So I don't need to spec, so I may as well use it. Okay, so now to figure out where I am. I think I'm... Okay, so you can see that that curves. And seeing as this side is north, I'm pretty sure I'm down here. So that... Oh, I'm going to show you why the south spot doesn't work. So this rock right here, I would have to be north of it, and the monster I'm attacking has to be like right here to the east of the obstacle. And that's pretty much impossible to do quickly, which is why this spot doesn't work. Like, I'll show you. Like, I try running him, and he hits me. I move east, and he follows me east. There's, unless you're gonna stand under him and hope in a 1 out of like a 25% chance that he's gonna walk west, you're just gonna waste your time. So it's better to use better lure spots. Like if I were to able to go west here, that would have been fine, but I can't. So I gotta find which way I'm able. Wait, dang it, that's the only way I could go. Oh wait, that's good because it's gonna bring me down. Like I'm here. Like, dang, you can't see me. I'm here, and I'm gonna take this south tunnel to this spot here. Okay, I don't want to save, so I'm just gonna go here. And the good thing about that spot is both of the exits are safe spots. So I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna use run because I don't want to make you guys wait and have to see me walking through this long tunnel. It actually took me a while to figure out that this long tunnel, before when I could buy prayer pots whenever I wanted, I never saw the point of that until I was like, until 07 where I saw that, okay, you have to go through one door to get from this side to the other room on that side, like past this one, or you could go through one door, two door, three, and then 3 and 4 doors just to get to the other side. Whereas this door takes one and the other exit door on the other side. So the outer path is a safer path. You take less damage, but it's a longer path, which is what I usually take. I almost never go through this path unless I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna try, like, while you're killing for the KC, you could see where the doors are. If it doesn't have an open option, you probably can't go through it. You're gonna have to look like up here where it says walk here and then the options, and just hover your mouse till you see options and right click for the door. So that one didn't have an open option. So I'm guessing I have to go all, like, let's see, I started here. It's not this door or this door, it's probably this door. So I have to go all the way around. It's gonna take a while. Now, okay, so I'm here to the southeast, and I'm gonna show that the south corridor and the eastern corridor are really good safe spots. Like, you pretty much just turn run on, go through it, and go to the other side, and it gets lured. It's just that simple. And you just do this for your KC. I'm using Chaos Gauntlets because I'm using Firebolt, so I don't bring the Hide Bams Nice to know a lot of people call Tim. The thing I hate is if somebody goes through the door, the option for the door disappears. You don't keep running at it. So Crypt Rats are really good because they have low defense in pretty much every style. Also, these monsters, they also have 0 mage defense. You could be in full rune, mage them, the skeletons as well, and still hit consistently. And I'm going to show the eastern side now. It's pretty much the same thing. Go through, and actually this one you can have walk on. And just walk. Actually, I'll have to show it again. Let me go through again. Like, you can have walk on, and they'll still learn themselves. I have walk on, I'm going through. They get stuck right there, so they're a tick behind me, and they get stuck there. Actually, I'm gonna go back through because I have only 2 KC to go. One of the KC is saved for the Barrows brothers, and one for a low-level monster. Well, I could choose for a low-level monster. Now this is kind of just where... Okay, cool, I got him. See, it's kind of luck-based if you get them or not. I'm going to wear my rune just because I have it. Usually I'm just in D-hide though. It's like... There's a small chance when you open doors that you summon their brother. And if you do, you get to safe spot him. Okay, this is unfortunate that he hit me. But because I'm on the western side, I just stand here. Safe spotted. And this just saves you a lot of prayer points. Prayer pots. Like 6 prayer pots will get me 4 Barrows chests. Barrows chests? Okay, I can't... I'm not sure if I could move this guy. But since I'm in rune, I don't take as much damage. But I would suggest if you're going to do this, you're going to get hit by monsters like this. And there are some times where you just can't help it, so I would recommend at least 40, 50, maybe 55 defense. 55. I only have 55 defense for the helmet on It's Not. And just because this is one of the better helms that I like. Okay, there's just too many monsters in this room. I'm gonna get PJ'd, so I'm just gonna run through here. And yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna auto cast once to show that you could still hit. You could still hit consistently even in full rune. They have 0 mage defense. This guy tried to walk up to me, but their aggressive range is you have to be adjacent to them for them to run towards you. The helmet is just for a prayer bonus. But yeah, so the monsters you have to be adjacent for. You have to be adjacent, meaning adjacent is your... Hey, how do you explain adjacent in simple terms? Anyway, you just have to be like 1 square away from them for them to try to attack you. But the good thing about this is, see, he was 1 step away, but then he got trapped by the obstacle right here, which is really good about this spot, is if somebody goes around and try to attack you, they'll automatically trap themselves. Okay, I'm at 14 KC, so I don't have to get another. But to explain the Nate's Not helm is, I'm only using range and mage. For mage, I don't need a mage bonus to hit, so I don't need to bring a mage helm. I could bring a range helm, but that's only a +7 boost tops, and that's if I buy something expensive. Even if I don't buy something expensive, a +2 range bonus isn't going to do much compared to +3 prayer, which is why I have the Nate's Not helm. It helps me when I'm killing the brothers, and sometimes I just kill it barely before I run out of prayer, which is why I have the Nate's helm for the +3 prayer bonus. Also gives you some good melee defense when you're down in the tunnels because you're going to get PJ'd sometimes, and the melee defense does help. The problem with the Fight Cave guide is a lot have been made. I do not feel comfortable making a Fight Cave guide when Matt Dragon X is clearly the king of Fight Caves. I could do Fight Kilns, but I would not feel comfortable doing Fight Caves because clearly I'm pretty sure Matt Dragon knows something that I don't. Also, there's a huge random factor about the fight caves. Like, you get random spawns in random corners, whereas in the fight kiln, it's everything is predictable. You know where each monster spawn, so it makes it very easy to make a guide on. Whereas a fight caves, you would have to teach people how to react. So I don't feel comfortable enough to say that if I make a guide on it, it'll everybody will be able to do it or be able to follow it. Okay, so I dropped everything that is capable of being a drop. Now I loot it. Dang, I got coins. Usually if you get a lot of coins, the rest are not as good. I'm gonna write this down. So, okay, this might take a bit longer because I have to log it. Hopefully my drop doesn't show. Torches cannot be used as... Uh-oh, I picked up my cat. Torches can't be used as safe spots because... Okay, so I'll use this as an example. There's skeletons right there. If I could... Okay, he died. Never mind. There's a skeleton right there. If I could shoot over the torch, it would not make me run around like it does right here. It made me move. But you didn't see me move at the start, but that's just delay animation. It's not where your character actually is. It's just the stalling of... The animation just stalls your character. It makes it look like you're somewhere that you're not. So there's no way to safe spot around these. They did this intentionally so people don't just safe spot around the torch, but they didn't do it for the air. Like, everything in the middle room where the chest is you cannot safe spot over it. Like this rocky. Oh god. Ah, damn it. Okay, this is a reason why I don't like using a browser. I like using a client because I closed my page. At least I wasn't in comments, so that's good. But dang it. Okay, give me a sec to load it. Is the stream okay? Like last time, I don't know. Like the program kind of stalled on me, so yeah. So that's why it kind of froze. Now I'm trying to log back in right now. I'm not sure what world I was in. Okay, I think it's okay. So this rock right here, you cannot mage over it. Like I'll show you. It would be awesome if you could, but you can't. Okay, that didn't work. Because it moved. Yeah, see, it made me move. That doesn't work. What else in this room? I think that's it. Like, you can't mage over the torch, you can't mage over the chest, you can't mage over this, yeah. So, they made everything in this center room unsafe spotable, if that's a word, but they didn't do it for the outer corners. Like, yeah. Which is why this is why I'm making the guide, because this is really helpful for people who don't want to spend a lot on prayer pots. I'll notice that even though I just looted the chest, I'm going on the outside because it's safer. And here I could start walking because I lose a lot of energy and I need it for when I kill the brothers. You don't take too much damage, and if you're to go through this side, like through that door, you would have gotten 2 more hits on one. It's just safer, or you take less damage. It's a bit longer, like maybe 5 seconds to save like what, a couple amounts of food, which is totally worth it. Something about 07 does bug me is the energy. It's slow to regen. I mean, I personally don't care about the regen. Okay, how should I put it? It annoys me, but I don't care if it goes either way. Oh shoot! See, there's like no auto join feature. I didn't even know I forgot to join. Okay, I should really do that chicken thing. Like after seeing that, seeing how it looks, I think I will do the event when I remember to. I can't remember how to do it though. I'll probably have to look up a guide. Okay, I should. You want to drink your prayer pots above ground because when you go in, the timer starts ticking on when it drains your prayer. And yeah, so I'm going to take off Ruin because it offers me no offensive bonus or not even defensive when I'm praying. So yeah, so down I go and shoot. Okay, even though like right there, I just ate a shark because even though I have prayer on, if something happens, I want to make sure I'm full HP. And you just AFK till he's dead. But okay, see, I'm low on. I could sip a prayer pot without wasting it, and I have two brothers to go, so might as well do it because I'm going to do it in the future. Might as well do it right now in case I DC. Which is one of the scary things. If you ever do PVM, make sure you have a friend, if possible, nearby because it really sucks if you die and lose everything just because of a DC. Like if you died because you forgot to pray mage or something, okay, that was kind of your fault, but to die for something that you had no control over is just dumb. Like it just feels silly. Yeah, like you cannot like all these rocks in this room, you cannot range or mage over it. So everything upstairs is safe spot proof. Hold on, let me get the map. I think that's right. But yeah, everything upstairs is safe spot proof except for downstairs, where on the sides there are certain rocks that you could range and mage over, but there are some that you can't. I could probably make a map of this. Or maybe I'll just get a picture and then just actually I still have to do carols. And then just highlight the areas that you should focus around being around because they have safe spots. Usually carols takes me about 2 prayer pots, or actually not prayer pots, 36-ish prayer points. All right. That is one thing. I actually lost a ring of life. Wait, how did I lose my ring of life? I had one before. Oh, I know how. So it was because of a dumb thing. Because I was, actually, I'll just say it when I'm there. I'll bring that up in a bit. Yeah. See, like I'm almost out of prayer points. He's almost dead. Uh, good. Dang it. The face just showed up as I killed it. Sad. I shouldn't run. What is the? I'm not sure which one is the best or most expensive, but since I'm not selling my stuff anymore, my drops anyway, it doesn't matter. But okay, so a couple, I think like last week I was doing Barrows, and I was low HP. I was trying to squeeze in one more Barrows chest before teleporting. So I went to Varrock. I clicked on the chest. Damn it, he's my tunnel. Okay, so basically he hit me through my prayer, and my protect melee was about to drop. So I sipped the prayer pot, and then I didn't notice that I was so low HP. So I spam click to eat a shark, but I didn't realize I was that low, and I got ring of life. Even though I clicked to eat the shark before he hit me, but the reason that I got ring of life was because of the pot delay. because you can't do anything for that second right after. So that was the only ring of life I had, and I don't have any diamonds to make a new one because I sold all my gems to Born for PVM for like 200k. So, yeah. Shoot, didn't work this time either. Uh-oh. What's my run energy? Oh, it's good to know what your run energy is. Like 72% is usually enough to kill a brother easily, with like plenty left over. Actually, how is my voice? Like, um, I don't mind if I sound nasally. I'm just sometimes like if you live with this for several years, you kind of you don't notice as well as your friends because they just that's just how you sound to them every single day. So it just becomes the norm. Okay. Also, I've never done this much straight commentary in a line like my voice gave out earlier. This I don't know. Like donations is a touchy subject. Like I understand some people it allows them to produce better content. That's it kind of varies between case to case because like say what's that guy I don't know that COD guy with the whole zombies he started playing RS again for '07. I don't remember his name. uh hmm. Well, anyway, it was some guy like he has 1 million subs, and for him if he were to make all that money by himself, it would take him hours upon hours. Whereas Syndicate, yeah, Syndicate. Whereas if he just takes donations, it's like he doesn't make the money legit. But if he takes donations, it allows him to make videos and not worry about making the money to make the kind of video. I don't know, but then it kind of like there's stuff like it takes away from people who actually does it. Like say if you went to say 5 bill XP and you only got the no wait there's two people. They're going for 5 bill XP, the max amount of XP in the game. One person's doing it on his own money. The other person takes donations. The other guy gets it first because he took donations. Donations. Now he could have done videos on him getting 5 bill. But then the guy who was doing it off his own money, he doesn't get to be able to say I did it first because somebody did it before him, but only because they got donations, so they didn't have to grind to make money. So there is that side of it. So I think it varies. Actually, probably opinionated person to person because like I could understand um Syndicate taking money because like 1 million subs you're a pretty busy guy, that makes sense. You don't have time to do this kind of stuff, so it's understandable. But like me personally, I hold achievements to a higher standard where you're not the first to do it if you didn't get there yourself. I don't know, 1 million subs, that's probably famous enough. Like, that is a lot. That's a good 800k for sure. Unique people subscribing to you because they thought you were worthy of their subscription. That's what I would like. That is a big number. Also, like the whole like I don't know, like if certain things didn't happen in the past that concerning donations and stuff, I don't think the community, or at least the artist community, would look down on it as much. Actually, I think most communities look down on it. No, like the Minecraft community, like actually not Minecraft, some other game. Um, I, it's an interesting topic, but I don't have like notes on it or talking topics. All right. So first thing, look at the doors, see which side you're on. I'm to the southeast because I could tell by the curves of the corridor. But this is the only one I have to go through, so I have to run through all this. I'm gonna get hit by several monsters just because they spawn and auto attack me as I get there. Then I'm gonna go behind the invisible ladder and start getting KC. Now that it's in the safe spot, I want to see the doors. That one I can't go through. Can't go through that. Can't go through that. I could go through this. So I know that this doorway is a good safe spot doorway. So I'm just gonna go through this door in and out for a while till I get all my KC. Um, who am I sub to? Um, let's see if I could pull up my YouTube page. Let's see, got it. Okay, so I'm subscribed to Riot. That's League of Legends. I do play other games, believe it or not. And just because, yeah. Okay. Also, if you have, shoot. I actually don't know much about Bandcamp, but I'm just gonna go through my subscription really quick. Riot Games, that's League of Legends. Mad Dog, that's Gross Core. Gross Score. Like I didn't know it at the time, but I used to watch some of his earlier videos. Um, hold on, I just need to learn it, then I could go back to it. What else? Oh, also, this is just my. This is only one of my YouTube accounts. Like I have one for like my other one's subscribed to Nigahiga Jenna Marbles. There's a few others. Like Wong Fu Productions. I love their shorts. And actually, if you know about Wong Fu Productions, that's a good example of where taking money does produce better content. Where they get money for better equipment, better casting, which leads to higher quality videos. Now this goes, uh, um, this is it's like it's up to the people to determine at what point is it selling out and at what point is it um, doing it for the quality. Of course, you have to take. It's like this is for some people they have to make a profit out of it, or else they're they're spending time to break even. That's like when you grow up, you kind of you have to pay the bill somehow. So for some people, they have to make a profit, and if they make a profit from making videos, they they could put more time into that. But I don't know. It's really complex. But back to who I'm subscribed to, because I just want to go through all that really quick. Oh yeah, Yogcast. That's one good one. Then there's Hannah's channel. I'm still watching. No wait, I finished watching Assassin's Creed 3. Like, I don't have a console. I rarely go and buy the big name games because I don't have that kind of money. So I just watch gameplay and it looks amazing. Like some of the games, there's Assassin's Creed. I saw the Battlefield 4 gameplay trailer that looked amazing. Although there's not much different except for like on the side of the gun, there's like that 45-degree, um, where it's like you have one type of scope on the top of the gun, then you have one on the side where you could turn the gun 45 degrees. I don't know. It's like if you see it, you know what it is. The gameplay, I mean, it's like there's not much different, but there's a few features. I mean, of course, every new game it looks pretty much amazing, especially Bioshock Infinite. I'm surprised that even came out. I wasn't even sure if it was gonna come out. It just yeah, but okay. Born for PVM gaming tutorials. Hold on, who is that? Okay, I don't know which one this one was. This is the real Zizima, Zizima 0213, because, well, he's Zizima. May as well subscribe. Shout out. Oh, cool. This is my 14th KC, and yay, I found Varrock. So, set autocast. And if you save spot it here, it's like, it's more AFK. You don't even use prayer points. Okay. Alright, I think like, yeah, 200 mil fletching and engineering. Kieran, Fairy Tales. Um, one of Chris Archie's channel. Slavi Pro King PVM. Bodhi. I think that was the second one when he was. This was before 07. Well, actually, it was between EOC and 07 when he was gonna quit EOC or something. I don't know. It's just one thing. Then there's the official jacket support. Let's see. Okay, I should head to the Barrows. Fairy Tales RS. It's kind of funny when I've gone through a few channels and I've seen hold on. I've seen people with channel names with RS on the end, even though they're still producing Minecraft videos now. But you could see the RS on the end, and you know that they started from Runescape. There's also larger YouTubers who started from Runescape, and it's just kind of amazing to see how far they've gone. They have gone. Okay. Now I have to log all this. Oh, cool, a Rim's Hood. Wait, I think I had that already. Rim's Hood. Yeah, yeah, that's my second one. Damn it. Okay. I just gotta log this down really quick. Chaos Rune 120, Death Runes 80, Blood Runes 42, 816 GP, and a Rim's Hood that I already have. So it's gonna take me a while to get all of, like, I'm going for one of every single Barrows item and seeing how many chests. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the top now. And I'm gonna have to run through these because there's a lot of monsters in these. But once I'm past this, yeah, like Ant Venom is one of the larger YouTubers that started playing RuneScape, but they got bored of RuneScape and went on to like Minecraft. And there's Sky Does Minecraft. That's a really big one with like 1 million subs. It's actually, I think if you go on one of their channels, one of their first videos is still a RuneScape video, even though this ratings haven't really changed. A holy wrench. Personally, I don't use it because I wanted to make a test where I could probably test this later, but I personally do not believe that the holy wrench reduces the prayer drain of prayer. I do believe that, like, you could see when you drink a prayer pot, it'll, if you have a holy wrench, it'll heal like 1 point or 2 point more. But I'm not sure about the prayer drain rate. But we'll see. I wanted to check that out, but if Usually it's not worth it because you lose one spot, which could be an entire prayer potion that could heal more than what it could possibly offer. So usually no. Dang, I have a dark tunnel. Okay, that sucks. But upside of dark is I could safe spot him in the tunnel without worry, as long as I don't misclick somewhere. So back to this. Where's my bow? Okay, I have a very messy inventory right now, but that's just because usually I drop my items for logging purposes, like for statistics, and that's about it. Fire cape, the thing about a fire cape is I don't really need it for Barrows because it's good if I melee, but I'm not using melee. I'm using range and mage at pretty low stats. I'm 21 years old, I think. Wait, what year is this? 2013, I think. I don't know. I don't exactly want to give out my birth date, even though it was kind of recent. But that's about the only hint you get of when my birthday is. Because, you know, like, a lot of security questions are like, you gotta give the birth date, the name. Oh shoot, my prayer dropped and I didn't notice. GPA, GPA in high school was like a B. No wait, what's a 3.0? That's a B. Damn it. Fail Asian. Yeah, it wasn't that great. 3.33 was my average. But like, might as well have been a 3. Would have been the same, no difference. Yeah. I'm not Asian. I'm a Asian. Whatever that is. Okay. So I shoot. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah. Okay, who else? Freddie W, another Asian. That's in the Los Angeles region. I forgot. I think it's somewhere in California. That's all I know. Syndicates. Wait, did he make a new video? Dang it. Syndicate. The Kenya. This guy, the video I watched from him was the Runefest videos. Shoot. Okay, see, like, you get wrecked if you're, if you have no armor on. Carol's just wrecked so bad. I don't want to sip that prayer pot. I'm probably wasting more. Okay, I'm just gonna sip it. It hurts too much. But yeah, the videos I watched from this guy was the Runefest videos. I didn't even know that James. Okay, so here's the story. RuneShark, he made Runefest videos. At the time, I didn't know him. Let me get in the chest first. At the time, I didn't know him. So I was watching his videos before I knew him. And let's just say I made a very unique, strange comment on one of their Runefest videos. And I believe it's still there. You might not find it straight away, but it's there. Somewhere. And this was before I knew who they were. And let's just say this was several years ago. Shoot. See, another thing, if you get, like, the thing I don't like about 07, if you gain a mage level, it stops whatever you're doing. You stick, so if you're running around and you're doing this to Dark, and you get a mage level, it stops your character, Dark gets in front of you, he auto-attacks you, and if he's low, he could probably one-hit you. Which is why I choose to pray melee, because if I do gain a level, well, I could die. Okay, so I gotta run around again because you have to be on the opposite side of the tomb. It doesn't work if he's right next to you. Shoot. Okay, I'm doing this kind of slow because I'm trying to do commentary. Is that a word? Commentary. That's a word. Yeah, I'm trying to do commentary at the same time, so it may seem a bit slow. But okay. I probably said and a lot this, but that's just kind of what happens when I try to do live commentary. So usually my trips are around 15 minutes per chest. That's about right. My height, I don't know, I'm somewhere just under, like just under 6 foot. What's that green vial? And this is an ectophile. You get it from the Ghost Ahoy quest. It teleports you to the ectophile that is really close to a fairy ring, and I use the fairy ring to get to Barrows. Yeah. Okay, see, here's an example of a good spawn. He spawns diagonally. If he was here, here, or here, he cannot attack me. Okay, so since he's on the right side of me, I want to run to the left side here, north, and to the north side of the coffin. So that we're on opposite sides and he doesn't attack me. And usually I like to go counterclockwise. I'm not sure why. And I'm gonna try and keep up the auto cast speed with the other guy. Dang it. With the other guy in the room. This doesn't work as well with other people here because if you right click several Barrow brothers, you kind of have to guess which one's yours. And I ran out of energy. Shoot. This is the downside of this is if you're wearing very heavy armor like Rune, you're gonna run out of energy. Which is why I only bring D'hide, because if I bring D'hide, I weigh less, I can get through it faster, and I take a bit more damage from the skeletons from downstairs, but that's it. Oh, yeah. And good example is Kiros, he drains your agility. So at the moment, I'm 12 out of 58. That's so bad. Oh shoot, I used my last prayer pot. This kind of sucks to show on stream, like if you're out of energy. Because I kind of have to sit here for a while until I do get energy. Shoe size. I don't know. It's nowhere near done. Okay, I'm just gonna use Wind Wave. No, wait. Fire Blast is 2 more than this with Chaos Gauntlets. Then this is 3 more. Shoot. That time I clicked my cat, which is why I usually don't like... That's like the downside of having a cat. He'll show on top. Well, Guthin's gonna be a bit long. God Wars? I'll probably make a video on that, but the thing about 07 is there is not much end game content. Like, okay, you have DKs already done, KQ already mastered. Problem with God Wars is I wouldn't say put in God Wars. I'm not gonna say that. I would say put in something new, something like the thing that made Barrows, DKs, KQ. Wait, I said Barrows, DKs, KQ. Was that it? Jad. The only thing that made them a challenge back in '07 was it was a mystery. It was new. Whereas now we know exactly what it is. We don't need to be like, okay, we get to wave 63 or whatever. It's like, oh shoot, what's that sound? Am I getting hit by range or mage? We know that now. We know exactly how to deal with it. It's not hard, especially since we learned that you could prayer flick to save prayer. So I would say if they were to put some extra content in, I would say put something new, something that is a mystery that we don't already know how to do. Because if we put in God Wars, we already know what's the best gear to use. We already know the attack styles of the monsters. It's not gonna be interesting because it's just gonna die. It's gonna be dead content in really really quick. All right, there's a chaos elemental, but like who really kills that guy? Okay, so I'm gonna go down. But about the God Wars, I'll probably make a video on that when I think it out. I've completed Desert Treasure already. I don't plan to use ice spells. I find just running around is better because it's about the same. Or let's see, why don't I use it on the client? All right, okay. Some of you guys who play exclusively on '07 may hate this, but I still play the EOC. So I use my client for the EOC. I use a browser for '07. And the thing I like about the browser or '07 is it uses like no memory. I could run like um, I could I could have like two of them open and not lag. Whereas, damn it, I don't know. Okay, so that was a good while. I got some energy back. Upside of this guy, I only have to run one step and then walk the rest. I run one steps west. I run two steps west, which only uses like one energy, and then I walk the rest because of how long it takes to get around. Okay, this really sucks that it doesn't show my clicks. I don't think I have that problem when I'm recording normally though. So there has to be some way I can enable it. Oh hey, it's World 46. That's the world I'm on. Like this guy. I don't know, is there something uniquely different about '07? I mean, using '07 on the client? Or is it exactly the same? Like, the only thing that annoys me about using a browser for '07 is if I accidentally click out. That's about it. Oh, NTB is nils and bills. So that's where I start from nothing, make 5 bill, using any method, legitimate method that I can. The music doesn't work. Can Oh yeah, and you can't use the world hop method. Like, if you needed to get to world 1 or 2, you could just type the address on a browser, whereas you can't do that on the client. Although I rarely ever go to world 1 or 2, because I usually just if I need something, um, I try to see if a friend of mine has. Oh shoot, what's my tunnel? Darox. Okay. My stats are level 60, level 50 and 60. Even if I had 60 attack, my strength would get lowered from attacking your rims. So, oh shoot, this is the right tunnel. Uh, Player Dome Ports Armor. I really don't know. Like armor, like with the EOC, it has potential to be good, but at the moment, it's not as good as it could be. Like, Drygor's way too accurate. It's like, do I range mage or melee this boss? Oh wait, Drygor. Yeah, right. It's like Drygor is so accurate that even if it was weak to mage, even if mage had like a 25% damage boost, Drygor's would still be better. So it's still meleescape, like '07 is, like pre EOC is. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm like, you guys can't hear this, but I'm listening to the Final Fantasy X's ending theme. This is like the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. One of the first PS2 games I ever played. And this was during the time where I actually had a PS2. Like, I don't own any game consoles. I only own a personal computer now. I've never played Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VIII, but I hear they're really good. I've seen the gameplay of it, and it's really nice. But Final Fantasy X was the only one I actually played myself, and it was actually um, the day, or actually the months preceding up to my 18th birthday. I started playing Final Fantasy 18, and then at some point, through some complications, I couldn't play it anymore because it belonged to my sister's boyfriend, like the console and the game. So I got stuck halfway through the storyline, and like I really wanted to find out what happens. So it was eating at me for months and months. So my friends, for my birthday, decided to buy me Final Fantasy X, and that was the best birthday present I ever got. I got to figure out how it ends. I got to see it. Actually, I kind of ruined the ending for me. Not ruined, because even though I saw the ending beforehand, because I watched so many Final Fantasy VII music videos, it was still just as good the first time seeing the ending as it could have been. But okay, going back to what I was doing earlier. So, this guy, I watched the RuneFest videos. I forgot which year. Like RuneFest. I don't even know what year RuneFest was out. It was the second one for sure. Yay! I got Therax. See some. It's good that I got him before. Like I hate before I hit 14 or 13 KC because I hate going through the door just trying to spawn Darax. So it's good to get him beforehand. Uh, okay, stream's still working. Okay, so who else am I sub to? Freddie W, Asian, California. I used to be. I guess I'm still subscribed to Stucknut. Okay, thing is, even though I may dislike what he did, I'm still interested to what he has to say. So I'm not completely disgusted by him. I'm still interested in what he says. It's like, okay, so here's the story. Around the time Next started out, I didn't know anybody. I was just somebody who had Void, Ruby Bolts, a Chaotic Crossbow, a ton of Chaotics, and I went to Next when it first came out. So early on, there's only a few people who started picking up on what to do for Next. So a few of the people I met, a few of them somehow knew Born for PVM, Luke 16, Stoke Nuts somewhere in there. So at this point, I didn't even know about YouTube. So I started watching some YouTube videos, looked up who they were, and appreciated the content that they did produce. So at this point, this is where I kind of looked up to Stokenut as an idol. This was like before I knew anybody or even knew like if they did anything good, bad, didn't matter. What I knew about them was just the videos they had, and of the people I saw, they were good. So I looked up to them, and yeah, so I'm still interested in what he has to say. But I still don't understand like the blind hatred of just disliking a video. But oh well, what can you do? Let's see, 12kc, I need 2 more. Oh, the reason I'm ranging them is because since I'm using Mage, Firebolt, it's not... The problem with Magic is you level up, your spells don't get stronger, but you unlock stronger spells. But since I'm just sticking with Firebolt, I'm not using higher level spells, I don't need to train Mage. So I'm just training range because this actually holds usefulness, where the higher range I am, the faster I kill the rims. And the good thing, like the thing I like about range is it's cheap. You could go PKing with like 30k and still do a lot of damage. Whereas with melee, you need to have some kind of good weapon. Like, you would have like a main weapon like Dragon Skim, a whip, whenever you could afford one. I can't afford one. Or maybe I could, but I can't use it because I'm 50 attack. But then you would still need a spec weapon, a Dragon Dagger. I still like the Dragon Dagger. Oh, I'm 14 KC. Okay, so I gotta head to the center. I should be walking. But yeah, with Dragon Dagger, that costs money, but like range? Okay, Mage is extremely good at early levels. It's absurdly strong compared to what you can do with range or Mage at that level. Then it falls off because Magic is really limited. It doesn't go too far in. Okay, I should wear Rune. Oh right, this is my last... Oh crap. No! I clicked the wrong one! Okay. This kind of happens if you click the wrong puzzle. It switches around. So now I have to find a way around. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, I don't remember what I was saying before this. Dang. That person has 70 defense. That's also another thing. The thing about 07 is everybody starts from scratch. High level, maxed out players are hard to find. So higher level content like DKs, Barrows, that is, it takes longer for that to fall down to lower, like it takes longer for it to fall down to 140k whips. Because if only a few people could do it, it's going to retain its value. If a ton of people could do it, it's going to drop in price. Okay, I'm just... Okay, I got it. And that's just something that... Actually, I did it wrong. Alright, let's run around. And that's something the main game... That this game does... That this game has. Everybody starts from scratch. Meaning, if a high level update comes out, not everybody can do it. Okay, hold on while I log this. 38 bolt racks. 38. Nothing too great. 854. And that's the end of the trip. That's the end of this trip for me. So I'm gonna go bank. I'm not sure where I usually bank. I'm gonna just bank at. Wait. I'm gonna tell you out because I'm gonna get interrupted by the falling rocks. But I'm just home teleporting so that I could talk. Like I could go to the actual place to bank, but what was I saying? That's something that '07 has. There isn't thousands of players with 99 max capes or completionist capes out there. And like the live game, it's been out for years. So even if they release a boss, the Catholic King, with really high requirements, like early on, you would say like maybe 80, just so you don't like so that you have time to actually look at what you're doing rather than just eat. You, it's just like thousands of players have a comp cape, so if a 99 something requiring a 99 came out, it okay. I'm just kind of brain farting on this, but um, I'm just gonna put it simple. '07, 10 people could kill Abbey Demons. Live game, thousands of people could kill the Abbey Demons. It's gonna take a while for people to be able to work up to that stats for that specific purpose. Like if a Slayer were to just be released or something. Uh, that's one of the few upsides of '07 that I personally see. Like personally, the combat system I don't really care either way because I've played other games. I don't really play RS for the combat system. I don't play RS for its unique combat system where per melee you're safe. Okay, I'm gonna gear up first before, so I'm not just standing here. So I got, dang it, I got a second Rim's Hood. I got a second Darks like earlier, or yesterday. Salamander at Barrows. Salamander is it takes 25% of your level in that skill, so it's good if you're like 80-ish, but you have to be melee distance. Whereas if you firebolt, you don't have to use parapods. Seeing as parapods are like what 7k each, that's pretty expensive for me. Well, I mean I could pay for parapods, but I could also do this. It's a choice. I grab 6 parapods, sharks, and oops. Okay, usually I bank quicker than this, but I'm a little distracted. Pretty sure that's all I need. Yeah. I don't have a ring of life. Feels kind of empty not having a ring. This damage book, it's not an unholy book. It's a damage book. I didn't finish. I got this from Horror from the Deep. It gives +5 prayer bonus. That's all I use it for. Even if you didn't finish Horror from the Deep, there's, I think, a level 30 defense shield that gives +5 mage, +5 prayer bonus, and +3 mage bonus. Offensive. It's the Brutus shields, but they're kind of hard to get. Yeah. Because you have to go to the tribe place, you gotta spend time getting it, you gotta spend time carving it. But if I were to do, like, it's just kind of my excuse of this thing is fine because there's a shield that has no quest requirements that has about the same stats, but it just takes a bit longer to make. For me, I trained range at the Minotaurs. If you saw my bank video, I got a shield left half from killing a Minotaur on the first level of the Stronghold of Security. I was like surprised. I didn't even know they dropped that. How much longer do I plan on streaming? I'm not sure. Like, I have a few things in my mind that I want to talk about, and then once I'm done with the topic, once I have nothing to talk about, then I'm done. How long have I been streaming for? I started near 12. Wow. I thought I would only go on for like an hour. Or wait, no, there's some technical difficulties in between. I'm not sure how long it's been on for. Um, Problem with Twitch is I signed a contract with YouTube, or I signed some contract. I don't know. I could stream on Twitch, but I would have to modify my contract before I can. But the upside of Twitch is, like Twitch, for a while I didn't know that it was a live streaming site, and it was pretty popular. But most people should know now that it's a live streaming site. It's not some kind of keylogging site. It's where a lot of people live stream on. It's like there's over 100,000 people actively watching Twitch during the peak times, and especially during live competition events. Like there was the LCS earlier today. I watched like the entire thing. Um, yeah. So I could upside of live streaming on Twitch is there's no copyright. You could stream music and you won't get copyright strikes for it. But yeah. Okay, so dang it, wait. Did I pray? How did I get my prayer back? I went to Lumbridge? I'm pretty sure I went to Lumbridge. Yeah. Okay. That's a cool chicken outfit. I use for streaming. I use Cam Twist. Okay, I could actually, um, when I stop streaming, I'll add a link in the description of a guide that I use to stream. It it tells you a bunch of software that are free software to stream. Actually, there's a lot of software that are free, like free open software. Like XSplit is for PC. Then there's for Mac. It's a bit different because you have to use like 3 different programs, but it's doable. Um, I'm not selling. I'm not selling any of my Barrows piece. I just plan to hold on to them because it's for me. I don't need the cash unless I'm buying something. So it's just cooler to have all the items I ever got from Barrows in my bank. Now next is Carol's. Barrows Burglars. I swear that's done before. For the LCS, first team I ever found out about or like even knew about was TSM. So that was like the first team I ever like learned that was a team in TSM. Then there was like Curse, CLG. Those came at about the same time. I don't know about the. All right, I don't know about the later teams, but so the rest of my subscription, Rune I think she stopped making videos, or oh shit, okay. I have too much prayer. Might as well just burn it at Darax. I mean, at Guthans. I think she stopped making videos, but I mean that's understandable. She made really good videos. I don't know why people would dislike it. It's like this kind of stuff. This like what would you call it? Fan videos, art videos, RS fan videos, stuff like this, where it uses actual creativity, not the like. Okay, all the bigger YouTubers, they don't make this kind of video where they spend hours on hours making, not making a video, not like making a guide. That doesn't count. That's making a video on the game, on something that you know in the game. Whereas videos like drawing videos, That's taking the idea and making it your own. This kind of video, these kind of okay, maybe not this kind of humor, but these kind of video, like this much thought into a video, this kind of stuff isn't appreciated as much anymore because people are more interested into more frequent videos rather than quality videos. But that's just something, yeah, something I miss. Because like speed art videos, for a while I was really into that. And yeah, so actually once I get into tunnels, I'll get back into. I gotta finish this list. I didn't even know I was subscribed to that many people. Okay, let's see who can kill it faster, me or this guy. And I gotta run it around. Oh wait, is he using Wind Wave? What is that? Wind Blast. So I do 2 more damage than he does. Although I could lose ticks from running around the chest. So when you're doing the runaround method, you're really not in a rush because even if you're AFK, you're gaining energy. So I forgot who it was. It's like I'm subscribed to a few people that are pretty much they have similar type of videos. But one of them was like they made a video on top 10 tips or something where one of the tip was to get energy back, just AFK. Like just come back, do something real life for like 5 minutes, come back, you'll have like full energy. And this really applies here really well. Oh no, no. Okay, damn it. Okay, he did get. At first, I was relieved that he didn't get an auto attack on me, but then I ran back the other way. That's just dumb. Oh, if you didn't watch the video where I talk about quest, I actually stopped going for the quest gate because I feel that 65 magic and no, what was it? Yeah, 65 magic and 85 combat is a bit too high to start money making with because this nils to mills where I start making money on the 07 server and I'm thinking of going like 500 mil maybe. I don't want to go for a bill because then it would be nils to bills, but then that's already taken. So I'm thinking like just somewhere just under 1 bill, 500 mil, 750 mil, something like that. Something long so I don't have to cancel the series. But something within means that's reasonable to get. I think my tunnel was a rims. But shoot. 999 mil. I don't know. Maybe. But Chaos Sting, I don't know. Like, I haven't really heard about that yet. I mean, I heard about it, but I don't know what to think about it yet. I don't know Skychi. Skychi was way before me. Bonesaw was way before me. I didn't even know who Bonesaw was. Like I probably watched several of his videos without knowing it was just by the same person. Dang it, I don't remember what I was saying. Okay, I'm in the tunnels. Forget what I was saying earlier. How it should have ended.com. Really good videos about movies. It's like this kind of stuff. It's great to see this kind of stuff is appreciated, like animation. Although, like, whoever is #1 subscribed on YouTube probably doesn't do film animation on every single video. Okay, where's my tunnel? Right, so I'm to the southeast. Yeah, there's only one door I could go through. Alright, so I'm right-clicking the... Oh, shoot. Okay, I might as well kill her here because I can't see spot her rims. This is... Well, you can't say spot the range and mage brothers. Oh, each time you see the giant face show up, that's when they drain your prayer. They drain it in bursts. I don't know. Not sure how often it is. There's a lot of video makers that came before me that I really don't know. Unfortunately, like I would have loved to know. Like YouTube when it first started out, that must have been hard. Just to get like video views. But you know, as it goes on, it gets easier because a lot more people actually watch. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to get KC. Okay. There's a ladder somewhere here. There, yeah. There's an invisible ladder. Yeah, this stuff should be appreciated more, or in my opinion, but this it doesn't appeal to everybody. What else am I sub to? Lindsay Time. That's Lindsay Sterling. Great music. So Solid 2K. Does he make videos anymore? I haven't seen anything in a while. I mean, I don't get it. Like, okay, if somebody started making, like, So Solid, if he started making RS videos, sure. Like the RS videos. But don't dislike the videos on different games just because it's different. Like, I have no idea what Torchlight is. I've never played it. But that isn't a reason to dislike it. Like, you're subscribed for his content. Which, Bond Block? Shoot, I remember there's one video I remember that has like 1 million views from him. I think it was the Crossy rushing. I can't even believe I even watched the video like that. But that's just another thing that. Oh wait, no, that wasn't taking advantage. That was taking advantage of not a glitch, but it wasn't supposed to happen where you could transfer energy endlessly. I think this was right after free trade, where it became profitable because people didn't do it in the bounty hunter worlds because, well, you have EP to stop you. You can only get loot up to a certain point. Whereas if you did it in after free trade came back, then you get their bando sets, stuff like that. But I mean, it's rushing. That kind of all that stuff started happening. I don't know. Spec transfer in single combat. I mean, it's like rushing isn't against the rules. It sucks to have it in the game though, because if you're trying to get a fight, it's annoying as heck, but it's the wilderness for you. But yeah, I watch his videos. Regicidal. Really like he makes the rap battles, which RuneScape rap battles of history. There's some really good ones. Some of them I don't know the characters too much to see the puns, but it's really nice. Really good videos. It's actually like there's a few video makers that I feel like they make really good content, but they're just not recognized. And that's why like every now and then you may see me like a video by somebody who's not well known or somebody who deserves the like because I mean like I could make a I could make my channel only about my stuff, but that's not what I want. Like okay, I'm not sure where I was going with there. I don't know what I was trying to get with there. Did I kill? Yeah, I killed a rims already. Okay. Excel I watch. Wait, was that? I think he went on to Minecraft videos though. Yeah, I think so. Cause like Minecraft has a really large audience, although I don't know. Like Sky does Minecraft. Then there's Ant Venom. Those guys made it big doing Minecraft videos. But the Noob Show he made that like okay. So there's all those the new show videos, like the episodes. I really like for about a week I would watch one episodes before I went to sleep because it was like 10 minutes long or something, and it was really funny, or I found it funny at the time. Then he comes back, he makes a video about well, actually I'll probably get to it when I scroll down the list. Okay, so I use 69 chaos runes. That's got to be a coincidence. Because I had 500 to start with. Okay, so I'm just going to drop some stuff because I want to know exactly how much I get from the chest. One point, 1.2k mines. I guess that's the highest I've ever gotten for mines. 81 deference, 672 GP. I guess it's not too bad. Like, at least mine runes are worth something. I guess they're still worth. No, I ate a shark. Oh. I don't recall. I don't recall where my ladder was. This is bad. Especially if it gets reset. Man, wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, set autocast for Darax. Turn auto on. And bury to AFK Darax. What the heck? Okay. What did I stop off on? Going Crazy 201. A thing about Going Crazy 201 is this is where okay, so like earlier in the stream I was talking about Final Fantasy X. I really loved the storyline of that. So I looked for Final Fantasy X Part 2 and it brought me to Going Crazy 201's channel. Which also just happened to be a channel where most of the RuneScape quest guides I've seen are on. Now, albeit like the earlier guides are not good because this was before she synced her audio and video properly. So some of it may be off. So so it's like pretty much all her old videos has like 10-20% dislike ratio. But it was still pretty good for back then. So there's that. But like I was surprised when I was doing these quests. Some of the quests, I just followed it straight through from start to finish, and it got it done in the exact time of the same video, in either did it faster or just about the same, which was really nice. Like some videos, like my quest guides are kind of just dumbed down. It's like, okay, you do this, 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 and you're done. Whereas you could do video guides where it's like, okay, follow me, do this. It's shown in real time, so you know where to go. I don't know. It's just like some of them really helped. Although some of them I just used like the RS quick guides, which are also really helpful. Instead of telling you about the lore or the reasons why, it just tells you view this, 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 quest complete. I actually wanted to do some kind of video guides like that, but it turned out to be like people would ask more than it answered. Also, it would require knowing about the quest beforehand, so you would need multiple accounts. I could do that on do it once on Molecule and then Smokey, but then that's only 2 tries to get it perfect. but then people would have already released a guide on it. So I don't know. Oh shoot. My prayer dropped. Oh my god, I was 22 HP. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. Ice Giant 99. For a while, I didn't even know, like, as I said earlier, I watched several of Bonesaw's videos without even knowing it was him. Raw Shark, that's just a friend of mine. Rune Shark. Silent Core. Who's Freddy? Shoot, this sucks. I ran out of prayer and I don't want to use another. By doing this, you can't flinch him, but you could slow down his attacks so he only attacks one time each time you attack. So it's 1 for 1 rather than 1 for 2. Yeah, I almost died there. Okay. This is okay, like am I allowed to show this? No, I think it's okay. It's like just thumbnails. But okay. Real life PKing videos. For a while I didn't understand these until like for a while I just thought they were like, oh, like who would watch that? Until I realized that they were humorous. And then I started actually enjoying watching these videos. So, yeah. If you want to check out some of the videos, it's not a RuneScape video, but if you know RuneScape, you could kind of, it's a humorous video. It's like Freddy, where is it? Freddy 173. Okay, for this one, I like to go counterclockwise. This, because there's this rock right here. If you go clockwise, you gotta try clicking on this one square that I'm standing on. Whereas if you went counterclockwise, you get 2 squares. These two. So it's more room for error, so it's less... You don't get punished as hard for messing up. So I'm just gonna do Varrock and Torag. Actually, I don't remember talking this long for quite a while. Not even like in like real life. I don't think I've had. Okay, I messed up there. I should let go of control. I don't think I've ever talked this long consistently for. Actually, it's probably a good thing that I've never talked this long in a one-sided conversation. Well, partially one-sided because I do see what you guys type. Okay. Thoughts on 07 FTP? Wait, do you mean thoughts on 07 FTP? Was this free to play like style or actual free to play? I'm gonna assume it's actual free to play. There's pros and cons to free to play. Free to play games highly susceptible to bots. Not saying that. Well, I mean, there's already a ton of bots already. What? Well, for the PKing style, of course, it's like it's a choice because if you could just get like, okay, have it still be members, like you have to be members to log in, but then have free to play themed worlds where it's like, okay, let's pretend this was a free to play world where you can only use free to play items. That is a choice. So yeah, that should be allowed. Because I actually used before I even was members, I used to BK a lot as free to play. I used to do monk ropes with Runescape and Runes 2H. Actually, not even Rune 2H. I used a dragon skim, corrupt dragon skim, and a corrupt dragon battle axe. Sometimes I even brought both. Just because at some point I could afford it. Also, there's a huge difference between pay to play and free to play PvP. FTP, you could tank for quite a while because you're using rune on rune. So rune skims doesn't hit too hard on rune armor. Whereas pay to play, you have spec weapons, which is okay. So it's like free to play would be about the speed of 07 combat, whereas pay to play would have the speed of EOC, where everything is really quick. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say EOC because that's a different thing, but um, free to play is just a lot slower than um, pay to play combat because of the spec weapons and such. So you can actually tank for a while, and there was actually I was still kind of amazed that people tanked that far. Like I've seen people run from graders all the way past Rune Rocks, past the Spider Hill, and still have like half of the inventory of food. Like I just found that amazing. Of course, now nowadays like the clan scene, I don't think it's as large as it was back then, where you would have like you could have thousands of people in a war. Actually, do people still do that? Like the whole world war thing, where it's like red versus blue, U.S. versus the world. I actually attended one of them where it was like a bronze or steel event. That was one of the. Of course, back then I didn't actually know people, but the concept of a world war was really cool, where it's I don't even know who who organized all that. The one I did go to was U.S. versus the world, and I totally do not remember my tunnel. I think it was Tarag. I actually know some people who went to school, used TeamViewer to stay logged in, and did that the entire day. I don't think it was really good, but it was hilarious. Yeah. Okay, so this room is good for safe spawning, but the only exit is this one, which kind of sucks, so I'm just going to move to a different room. Actually, I probably should have looked at the doors. Damn. That one had an open option on the north. So this means this tunnel is gonna be, it's gonna go the long way around. The problem with a YouTuber hosting the World War is not everybody likes that person. I don't even know how people did it before, but I don't think a YouTuber should make a video. Or actually, I don't know. It's like there's that RuneScape gathering where it's YouTubers gather together with people, and it's like it's subscribers meet YouTubers kind of thing, where not everybody does it, but some people do. Like I don't know. It's like I'm kind of I just don't think it should be run by one YouTuber. It should be run by somebody active in the community. Like you can't be active in the community and be active on YouTube. It's two separate things. There's like people usually active on YouTube, they don't actually play the game. They don't, well, for a while. Because if you're making a video, you're not playing the game. And some videos do take a while to make. Because there's. Well, kind of hard to explain, but people who have actually experienced it is you can't actually be active in both the YouTube community and the actual Runescape community. Sure, people watch YouTube videos, but I mean actually interact in the RS community, where you're, say, if you're a PKer, where you would still go on PK events with your clan every single possible chance you get. Problem with like even RuneShark, or like I gotta say that RuneShark could possibly be the least hated of the larger YouTubers, because like the bigger you are, the more fans you have, but also the more haters. So even, although I don't know, like I think a good example. Let me see if I can find the video. What was my tunnel? Tarak. Okay, so that should be okay. Oh no. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna show a video, or not the actual video, just a rating. Or okay. So here's a video of RuneShark asking for a helping hand from both sides of the community, asking for the 07 community to just help a tiny bit for the EOC community. And you can see, even though a lot of people support him, there's still the haters who dislike it. So even if even RuneShark, who in my opinion is the least hated of any the larger YouTubers, it just won't work, because this amount of people are still gonna hate it, still gonna dislike it. Even if they supported the cause, they're just gonna dislike it because it's run by RuneShark. That's why I don't think that if it was run by a YouTube, I don't think it will work if it's run by a YouTuber. That's just me though. Okay, Chris Archie's second channel, Miss Runescape Nerd? When was I subscribed to this? Oh, right. So, if you guys don't know, there's somewhere Wild Daniel in here. Wild. So, like, Wild Daniel, he used to be... The video I loved the most from him was... I don't think it's here, but it's the fire making project. It's... I don't know what it's called. It's something with fire making. Like, you can find it on his channel. Like, I think most people should know, or actually maybe not, because that was quite a while ago. Yeah, it's 2:16 a.m. right now, but since I'm talking, I actually don't notice the time pass. Omar Raji is a good guy, but he's not a bigger YouTuber. In my personal opinion, Omar isn't a big YouTuber, neither am I. That's because I look at people who have like 100k subs, like 100k plus subs, like RuneShark, Chris Archie. Pretty sure SparkMax up there as well, close to 200k. Nightmare RH, it's like he has, okay, there's actual subs to your channel, then there's active subs of people who actually watch the video the day you put it out. So the thing about Nightmare RH, he has 200k subs, but maybe 10 to 60K active subs. It's a weird range. It's like some videos will get a lot of views, some won't, but but there's a big difference between, like, the community is pretty big. There's the PKing community, skilling community, and PVM community. Problem with it, like a World War event being, um, actually, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if it was from a PKer, but it is an interesting idea. But like I said, I don't know who runs it. If they still run it, I don't want to be like if they still run it, fine, let them do it. Because if they're doing it already, why stop them? Oh shoot, I didn't get Torag yet, did I? Okay, I'm 1KC too high. Oh cool, I got Torag. Which community is the biggest? I think easily back then, 2006ish. I don't even know what year, but at some point, PK community was so big because it's like pretty much anybody who came into the game was like, okay, what are you here to do? Oh, I'm making a here to PK with. Oh, I'm making a main. Uh, Pretty much anything it had to do with PK. But then around the time when real world trading got out of hand, when they had to remove free trade, PKing kind of died out for a while because you couldn't PK. There was no PKing to do because you got there's just this gap where PKing couldn't. Could you? Okay, so I'll just explain this again. So you know that ladder that I came down that was up there. Like at the moment I'm down here, down here. At I have a ladder up here. The ladder for me up here, it's like I can climb it, but down there is a ladder for this room, this room, this room, and this room. The ladder, you only get to see one ladder, and that's the ladder that you came down on. But all the other ladders are still there. You can't see it, but it's there. It counts as an obstacle that you can mage through, which was how I was able to kill Torax right there. The ladder is right here, but you cannot see it because that isn't my ladder. But the ladder, the obstacle, is still there. You cannot run through it. You cannot run through it because, well, that's just how the game's programmed. It's not like you drop into an instance where this ladder does not exist. Which is why I'm going to make a Barrows guide showing about this, because I feel that this is something that the other Barrows guide does not have to offer, that I have to offer. If I had nothing new to offer, I would not make a guide, or unless there's a specific reason. Like, I make some guides for my Nils to Bill series because some people ask for an updated guide, so yeah. Okay, so I gotta go open my chest now. Gonna type in something. Gotta type in the log. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I explained this. I was talking about Wild Daniel's fire making thing. Or yeah, like the QBD guide. Like that's what I was using to make money for a while now. So it makes sense to put out a guide so that it's not like, okay, you gotta know this and this, but it just saves me from having to explain it in the guide. I mean, in the series. Is it? If there's a big delay, just try refreshing it because if if you lose a few frames, it builds up. So it builds up. I don't know. Refreshing it should help. Actually, I think if it was run by Bodhi, I think that would go really well because Bodhi, he's active in the community. He actually plays the game compared to a lot of the other larger YouTubers. And he's a PKer. Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta drop everything real quick so I can log it properly. I think actually if Bodhi does run it, it could go really well. Oh, cool. This guy has like full rocks. Okay. But again, like, if somebody else is already running it, I don't want to like, or I wouldn't like. It's up to them. But like, if it was run, actually, that's a personal opinion. Like, if Bodhi ran it, in my personal opinion, I think he would fit the job well. But that's because like, um, I don't see anything wrong with Bodhi. Pretty much, I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against anything he has ever done. So there is no reason to think that he is not good for the job. I would probably say 07 for, I don't know. See, that's another thing. Like, do you do a World War for 07 or do you do a World War for EOC? Because a lot of things have changed. But oh wait, they could just do like one event one day and then like do one on a Saturday, one on a Sunday, and like pretty much no matter when you schedule it, it's like somebody's gonna be left out. Cause well, this this is MMO, so we have people from every single part of the world. Um, I gotta expand my screen so I have space to see the comments on YouTube. I see Truly Gothics on YouTube. Well, I'm assuming it's him. Uh, God Wars thing, I kind of talked about that earlier. Basically, I'm for end game content, but if they're gonna do something, if they're gonna put something like that, I would want something new so that it's a mystery, not the God Wars that we know because we pretty much know how to kill bandos. We know what armor does. We know why Sarah is hitting like rapid 20s on us. If they release God Wars, it's we know what it's gonna be like. So yeah, I'm not sure if Bodhi would be for it. That could be another thing. Like if Bodhi doesn't want to, yeah, it's like whatever. But yeah, like about God Wars, if they're gonna put something and if they're gonna like the game needs end game content because pretty much this guy he could at this level you could do everything in the game with ease. You could do DKs, you could do Calfight Queen. Barrows really easy. I can really do Barrows with even lower stats. What other bosses are there? There's Chaos Elemental, but who really kills that? Yeah. So there has to be end game content to keep the older players interested. But then there's also at what point does it become too unbalanced where um, late game end game users have a severe advantage over casual players who are much lower levels. Of course, it rewards players for playing the game longer, but then it's like if it makes it harder for newer players to start playing. it's a touchy subject on balance. I don't melee Carols because my melee stats suck. 50s. I don't even have a spec weapon. And range is really cheap for like range, you're training two skills at once, basically. Because range, as you level up, it scales your accuracy as well as damage. Also, the ammunition is quite cheap. Whereas melee, it takes a bit longer. Like, melee is good in the long run when you get, like, whips and stuff. But if you're kind of poor, range is better. Oh, shoot. I gotta have a staff out. What's ST8 stats? I never noticed that. Stats? Oh my god. Shoot. I should have looked off screen. Okay. I never noticed that. Stats is stats backwards. Like stats with an S. Like, there's a few things I would like that would be kind of a challenge without, like, the fight kiln. That would be very interesting. Actually, maybe not the fight kiln, because we know how to safe spot everything. It would be hard to do it without safe spotting, legit. But I don't know. It would be interesting though, like having to fight kiln without summoning. You would need. You would pretty much need Guthans because you take damage through your prayer. And purple sweets. Also, if you guys have ever watched or heard Requiem for a Dream, the movie is amazing, along with the soundtrack. I'm listening to it right now on my headphones. I can't like, because of copyright issues, I can't like do it on YouTube though. But it is an amazing film. Alright, so when I'm above ground, I kind of have to click more, but when I'm in the tunnels, I get to AFK more. Which is a weird thing about RS. You will pretty much hear from every single video maker of them at least one time, AFK and watching an entire movie, coming back and gaining several levels. Examples include... Ah, crap. I don't think it was Born for PVM, but I know Syndicate. There's a few other I want to mention, but I'm not entirely sure if you can find the video on. But then there's like... I'm pretty sure Runescape doesn't exactly say it, but pretty much catching up on TV shows. There's Select. I'm not sure about Bonesaw, because probably in his live streams he may mention it. Do you have any pets? No, I have allergies, so I don't have any pets. Although oddly, with when I was saying earlier, Requiem for a Dream, I like the orchestra version better than the actual one from the movie. I don't know. I like instrumental versions usually of theme songs, which is why I really like the Final Fantasy music. Like a lot of them. I guess like for you to appreciate the music, you have to understand at what point in the at what point in the game do you actually hear it? Is it at an intense moment? Is it at an emotional moment? So when you hear the song again, you remember what feelings you had. Or that's what a song should do. when a song does do that, then the composer has done something right. But that's just me. Okay, I think this is my 5th one. Yeah. Alright, who was my tunnel? I think it was Varrock? Dark, Arims, Carols. I think it was Varrock. How many cats? 18 white cats and 5 of the other colors, so that's 23. Then there's this one. The reason many people stream on Twitch is because they have there's no copyright issue with Twitch. You could stream with copyrighted music. You can even show YouTube videos and not get a strike for it. Whereas YouTube is a lot more strict about that. Ah, dang it, I got Varrock here. I don't think there's a safe spot, so I'm gonna skip it. The thing I like about this room is that there is so many corners. There's this giant rock here. There's the invisible ladder that's right there. You can't see it, but it's there. There's just so many spots. And yeah, I have the other doors around here available. Okay, so since I'm not allergic to fish, but that's a weird question. Okay, so it's, how long was that? I was trying to, it's somewhere around 2.5 hours for it to go from a cat to an overgrown cat. So maybe 5 hours total. Okay. So each cat is maybe around 5 hours. Like, I have so many cats that I should know the answer, but usually I'm AFKing, so I don't stick around to find out. But back to who I'm subscribed to, just... Where did I stop? Alright, so I was talking about Wild Daniel. Like, the way I know him is when Next came out, when I started doing Next. He was one of the people I met that were doing Next as well. So I met him there. And, well, that's how we met. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. So from him, he referred me to other RuneScape YouTubers. So I subscribed to them. And there's actually several good ones where every now and then they'll make a really good video, but often it's not appreciated because it's like they can make a good video, but if not much people know about it, it's not seen. Which is why every now and then if I see a good video, I give it a thumbs up and you'll see it on my feed. Sometimes it's somebody well known, sometimes it's a random good video. So let's see. So Wrecked, PCare, Lindsay Stomp, that's Lindsay Sterling, really great music. Which one's the rune art? Alright, for a while I was like, I started just like YouTube searching art videos related to RuneScape because it was just a thing I had, because it's like a lot more effort and creativity goes into an art video about RuneScape than any RS video made by any major RS YouTuber. Which is actually something I like about, I don't remember who, but it was the guy who made the Gangnam Style for actually I should probably take a picture of this. Okay. Made Gangnam Style of Minecraft, and he also, and it wasn't a one-time thing. he made various video parodies of for Minecraft, like Minecraft themed. And that's something most YouTubers don't do. It's like if they start making money from making like everyday videos, they don't go for that high quality, high, like just a lot of effort into it kind of videos. And that's just something that isn't appreciated as much. Yeah. So when I stop at Renard, when I was doing videos, GG, whatever. I don't like. How would you find a YouTube channel if you didn't know exactly how many there were? But that's Spark Mac. Actually, one of the videos I have myself dying to him somewhere. I forgot when. It was like over a year ago when I was still PKing. I Lucky Dog. Um, just like was it RS Vlogs, which is kind of weird. Like often you'll see videos of people just talking over gameplay, and their commentary would have nothing to do with the gameplay, which is something I've been Woody's gamer tag. I've been watching him lately, because there's like there's this is it social? No, it's not social. But there's like there's a YouTube generated gaming feed where it'll show um it's like if this it has I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's like it's a feed for gaming videos that they think most people would like, generated by YouTube. Not like YouTube themselves, but it's generated by a program by YouTube. But yeah, so I've been watching Woody's gamer tag. Wait, what? And it's like most of his videos, he even says it himself, it usually never relates to the gameplay. It's just him talking over it. And actually, there's a lot of YouTubers now that I've seen that I've noticed that do that as well, where they'll just talk over it, even if it has nothing to do with the video. Like he could be standing at GE doing nothing, just standing there, nothing important happening, nothing unique or even interesting happens, but he's just talking, and that's what people want. They just want us. They just want that from the whoever they're subscribed to. But yet, if they had something different in the background, if it was a different game, instead of getting likes, it would start to get some kind of a certain percentage dislikes. Though, if even though if it just being a RuneScape gameplay in the background, even if it has nothing to do with it, it'll get likes. But if it was something different, it will get dislikes. That's like that right there just like baffles me. But yeah. Oh my god, I have 17 KC. I did not notice. Oh well, at least I found Vera. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of the list soon, so I'll try going through them. Omastardo. First video I didn't even know it was from him was the Castle War video, or Castle War Armor, no, Profound Armor video from Castle Wars. It was for RuneFest or something. I thought it was really cool, but then it's like you would get dislikes on the video just because it got featured on the RuneScape homepage when they're trying to promote people. I don't know. WGD vids. Actually, what's he been up to lately? I'm pretty sure he hasn't made a video in a while. Yeah. Um, shoot. I wanna go loot, but I wanna finish the list. Okay, I'll get a few more KC till I finish the list. So I'll just go through the rest. Raji, the noob show, skits and stuff. Raji is like um, bot killing videos. Those were really good. Like it's, I think he got big off that. Pretty sure. What else? Shakira Craft, RS videos, Sonic RS. Mohammed Sharif is a friend of mine. Luke 16, Racer Gaming PVM videos. I think he's the largest PV video maker. Just like counting subs, not what he does, but like mostly he does PVM videos. Pretty sure. Mm. Oh, by the way, Jaijian is Mandarin for goodbye. Um, okay, so I just want to finish going through this. Spark Mac Live, like, I mean, sure, it's a second community channel, but I mean, there's a lot of like pretty much every game I could think of, like the larger games. They actually probably just the COD and Halo. I think those are the only ones I actually know about. But they have like tons of smaller community channels and larger ones run by several people. But Matt Dragon X, the guy who does the Fire Cape stuff, like I'm not sure if he ever made a video. I mean, a video guide on. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna look at Matt Dragon's video. I mean, video channel because I know he made a lot of videos, like just kind of trolling at how easy the Jad is for him. Fight cave. Man, there's like a million videos on the fight caves. I don't know, is any of them a guide? Okay, that didn't help. I don't know, but like Matt Dragon, um, he got well known doing doing fire capes or doing it when it was still a mystery, which is kind of why I don't want God Wars exactly, but I want something new that is a mystery that is like you're gonna go there and be like, okay, I'm not gonna know exactly what it is. So basically, my best example is if you go to Sarah back in 2007, you're not gonna know why you're getting hit constant 20s when you're melee distance when you're praying mage. Whereas if they released it now, we know exactly how to deal with that. And that's the mystery that a new boss or new content brings. It's something we don't know. It's something we can master or try to master. Okay. Um, Lydia T30. Shoot, I don't even know how I got to this channel. But this was one of the examples where smaller YouTubers, they make good videos, but it's just not noticed. So when I do see a good video, I give it a thumbs up. Problem is that I'm only subscribed to so many people that I only see videos in my sub box. So, yeah. That's weird. Skeletons are unaggressive, but that means I've been here for over 10 minutes. That's bad. Okay, gotta finish this. Chris Archery Prods, yeah, watch the community videos. Solimit.net, yes, I play League of Legends. I do play other games. RS Suomi, it's Suomi. Um, Born for PVM, Slay Devotee, The Bum Show. I forgot. It's not the Noob Show. Actually, I don't think, like, when I was subscribed, I don't think he made any videos. Or I think Patrons of Pain. Back when Mod Poppy was around. I don't know. It's like comedy skits. That's not even appreciated anymore. Instead, people just go for like just your daily video. It's like there's no comedy, there's no art to it. It's just like it's just about the game instead of think. Okay, um, there's a difference between making a video about the game and making a video on an idea you got about the game. Okay, making a video about the game is like making a guide. Making a video about. Wait, what did I say? Okay. Oh, no, no, no. It should be the other way around. Making a video. Or something like that. Where there's a clear difference between making a video guide with about exactly what's going on and making a video about like something you drew really well or a comedy sketch about based on the game itself. Holy cow, Sky versus Bear. Huh. Okay. Almost done with the list. XX Gotcha, that's like a good friend of mine. Smoothscape makes RS videos. My name is Bodhi. Well, that's Bodhi. Runescape Gaming, that's like another channel. Milo. Okay, this is something I mean. If this is a really, really good example of content that isn't as appreciated because it takes a while to do. And this is where taking donations or okay, taking money, I don't want to say donations, but taking money could produce better content. Because, shoot. I'm going to type out the Milo Dark and Toss. That's the YouTube channel in the chat. I don't even, shoot, am I able to post it? How do I post a comment on my own video? Okay, I'll do this at the end. I'll add links to what I remember. But if you see his videos, he does video animations of what it would be like if there were a 120 cape. Where, okay, so you have the 99 capes, the normal 99 capes. Sure, you know how it looks like, but what if there was a 120 cape that was more epic? That, stuff like that. And that's what this guy did. He made 120 skill cape emotes through, I think he used some kind of 3D animation software. I don't know what it was. But after seeing his videos, I was kind of inspired to try to do the same, but then I never got around to finding a free software that offered enough for me. I don't know. It was hard. But that kind of stuff is hard to do. That takes a lot of time. Easily 30 hours plus per video. and it takes, because you got to fit that 30 hours into your own real life, apart from your job, your social life, your in-game life, if you have one. It's kind of hard to do all that. You gotta fit that within your work hours, your school hours, or your job hours, whichever one. And fitting 30 hours in a week is hard. Fitting 30 hours in a month is still hard. That's at least an hour a day. 2 months, that's okay. Okay, that's manageable. But then at that point, one video per 2 months, that isn't gonna. That for you to grow your YouTube channel from making one video per 2 months, that's gonna take forever. But what if you got paid for it? What if instead of just doing it for fun, for free, just for the heck of doing it, what if you got paid for it? So you could take a couple hours off from work. You could spend more time making videos that people enjoy, and you get, basically it's a win-win. You get paid to make videos, and you get paid to do what you like. That's where taking money does produce better content. But then there's of course people who take it way out of proportion, where instead of doing higher quality videos, it just pays their bills. They don't even need money to do that kind of video, but they still take money. Now that's just more of, if you could take the money, would you take it? Do you value morale over real life money? Like, okay, if you can make $50,000 from playing a game a couple hours a day, taking money from people, would you do it? Now, loot the chest. Yeah, I probably should. Okay, let me just finish this. What was I talking about? Sellouts or donation. Yeah, I'll do it. So I just want to go through this last because I'm at the bottom of the list. RuneScape, TSM, General Twist, Hacks Unit. I was subscribed to them. Actually, I wonder if their stuff is still there. Because I know they got copyrighted because of all their videos. Hold on. Nope, it's still gone. That Marin, good friend. Dart Mall. I think that was Darden's first account. RuneScape. What the hell? RuneScape showed up twice. Oh, wait. This is the RuneScape feed. Okay, now that I'm at the end. There is a RuneScape feed. It's auto-generated by... Oh, shoot. Can I go through that side? Oh, wait. I could go through this side. So there is a RuneScape feed auto-generated by YouTube. It's not done by a person. It's done by a computer, where it just picks out video that it thinks is popular. Oh, shoot. No! I did the wrong one! Okay, I hate that one with the ball. It's always confusing. The others are straightforward. But yeah, there is a RuneScape feed. I'll link this in. I gotta get this right. Gotta get this right this time. Okay, I got it. Oh my god, my HP is low. I could have died during this. Alright, I mean, that's not too much. You know, I actually went to 1,000 KC. No, my brother went to get 1,000 KC once. He didn't get anything. It was still just about this much. So it's like, I guess up to like 8 KC, it gets good. Anything after, your waste, like the efficiency falls. Like the KC to loot ratio or whatever. What's CKI? Australian? Actually, I used to be in an Australian clan. But this was back when I didn't have a sleep schedule. I would stay up just to PK with them. It was good times. See, like, I think Born for PVM said this earlier today or yesterday. If if you start from scratch or just do something together with friends, with with people who play just about the same as you, and just play with them consistently, you guys will have the most fun you guys will ever have. And this is true. Like, Born for PVM did the From Scratch series with Runescape. They played about the same. They started from scratch, and that's really. Oh my god, where's my ladder? I record with ScreenFlow, edit with. Oh my god, this thing. Sad, I have to go all the way around. I record with ScreenFlow, edit with Final Cut Pro. I don't know about the Karos pistols, but what's I saying? Oh right. So Simon, James, Chris, Born for PVM, I mean, they started from scratch, and that thing, even though you could probably tell from the videos they made, that was probably the most fun they had in a long time at that point. Because when you're maxed out, nothing is a challenge anymore. If you're like max combat, there's like, what is there left to do in the game once you beat all the bosses? Once you have all the cash you're satisfied with, what's left to do? Well, there's you either quit, wait for new updates, or start from scratch again. Start from the beginning. And that's what they did. They started from scratch, and honestly, that's like even playing this solo, like 07, where you started from scratch, level 1, level 3, I mean, level 1 every stat. That was the most fun I've had in quite a while. Because you're restricted again. You're limited to certain rules. You are able to die. You're actually afraid of death. So that's one of the perks that. Oh my god, how long was that trip? Yeah, Screenflow is like 20, 30 bucks or something. I don't know. You could probably get away with something like. I thought like. How do you feel about WoW? Hold on the WoW thing for a sec. The thing about I thought that ScreenFlow would do like a 25-minute trip. I guess that's not okay. That is bad. Okay, I got a dark tunnel, but shoot, what was I saying? Ah, shoot, I lost what I was trying to say. Maybe if I scroll up. Oh, yeah. I thought ScreenFlow would let you select an area to record, so but it doesn't. With the Mac recorders I've seen, they only offer recording in full screen, which is it sucks. Like you're recording a lot more than you have to, leading to a lot larger file size. That's the only downside I've had to recording on a Mac compared to a PC. There's not much difference besides that. Okay. Now about WoW, I really don't see why or how RS was ever compared to WoW. If you ever played both, they're pretty much they're extremely different. Now with the EOC, you may say they're closer together, but I mean, come on, um, it's like saying PVM and PvP are the exact same thing. We both use weapons. That's looking at it very simplistic, looking at the bare needs. Sure, both have a ability bar. Sure, you use a lot of. Oh my god. Sure, you use a lot of abilities because. Okay, I've never played WoW too much. So I've never really got into the combat system, but their combat system is a lot more complex than ours. RS is like so simplistic. I think I'm still streaming. I hope I am, or I'm just talking to myself then. If I am. let's see if I could beat this guy. Oh my god, he's using Claws of Gothics. No fair. I'm using Firebolt. There's like... There's no way I could win. Okay, it took me time to lure it as well. Why do I still have Run On? Okay, I clearly lost to that guy. But yeah, when I saw a 24 from Claws of Gothics, there's no way I was catching up. Okay, what was it? Sellouts, donations. I talked about how it could lead to higher quality content, but when it comes to RuneScape videos, usually it doesn't. Unless they're doing something that isn't a RuneScape video, such as 3D animation, 2D animation, 2D art. What else? Not really with skits, unless, although, if you ever watch... No, I clicked my cat. Okay, I can answer that quickly. Wait, I gotta do sellout. Okay, what the hell? He heals it so quick. It's like there's no competition. Okay. But would you rather stream constantly or make videos? Of course, videos. Like, I still have to do videos. I can't stream constantly. If I... Yeah, it's quite late. Oh my god, it's 3. I don't even know how long I've been talking, but streaming constantly is, you have to have time for that. And I don't know, I don't think if I just started out with streaming, I don't think I would have gotten known. I think the thing that really brought attention to my channel was the fight killing guide, because I don't know, I don't know, it's like, it's not the best guide because of the commentary at the time, but it was pretty good for its time. Also, live commentary is not the best thing for me. There are a lot better people for that. And yeah. No. Oh my god. Okay, I just gotta wait here for a bit. Yeah, I got yelled at for staying up. So I should end this at some point when I have nothing to talk about left, or nothing to expand on. Oh my god, 3 hours of talking. Right. So there comes a point with selling out. Sure, it could lead to higher quality content, such as if you ever watch Battlefield 3, there's I think it's called Battlefield Friends. Battlefield Friends. Yeah. These guys, hilarious. Like, for me, to me. Like, maybe not for you, but to me, hilarious. And the money they get from it, totally deserved. and it does lead to higher quality content, and there's not much I could say about it. They deserve it. Okay, can I run around? Yeah, that's enough energy. But, say, okay, so that was my 5th, so Guthans is the last one. Extreme Overlord or Extreme Mage. That's the thing, like, magic is so underpowered in 07. Shoot. Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait. Didn't I kill... Did I kill him? Did I? Oh man, I don't think I killed him. Did I kill Torag? Or was that my 4th? And this is my 5th. Who's my tunnel? I gotta wonder how those people do it. Live commentary on a more intensive game than um, RS. Like RS is AFK. Like I mean, like um, maybe not maybe League of Legends. Like solo queue, that's not as intensive. Like in a 5v5, that's like I mean team map, like co-op. Like I mean not co-op. Like a tournament where everything's on, where there's probably like prize money on the line. Oh yeah, that's another example. Sponsors, where see like pretty much everybody grows up at some point. They have to get a job somehow to pay the bills because they need to. Well, you need to buy supplies, food to feed yourself, and what sponsors do is they give the person money to, oh my god, they give them money for whatever purpose to fund the person. They just have to mention them, and they give them enough money, and depending on the sponsor, they give them enough money to have a living so they can focus on what they do, and all they have to do is mention their name. So they, like for real sports, they get paid to stay fit, athletic, to be the best at what they do, the best at whatever football people do, the best at sprinting 100 meters, stuff like that. That's where sponsors help, where taking cash from other people does improve you. But then there's instances where it just turns into, can't really think of a good word of it, but they're just taking advantage of it, where it's money is all they care about, where they just take the money. It's not, I can't really give much good examples where they're just kind of abusing their position to get money. Does my family know about my YouTube? Some of them, like, you gotta remember, I'm Asian, so there's that English-Chinese boundary where it's kind of hard to communicate. Because not every word in Chinese or English is translatable to the other language. So some of them know, but some of them it's harder to describe, and well, like my mom, it's like at a certain age you start to forget things. So there's that. not sure if I'm talking soft or not. Oh, by the way, I'm Cantonese, but I was born in the U.S. But my family is from Canton. Get it? Canton, Cantonese. Just like there's Taiwanese from Taiwan, Chinese from China, Japanese from Japan. Am I a good cook? I know how to make eggs. Fried rice. Pretty much the simple stuff. Not a good cook. Yay, it got dark. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Like, dark could two hit me if he hits well. Good thing he didn't, or I would have had to use a shark. So I'm probably... Yeah, this is probably my last chest. I probably shouldn't go on too long, and as you heard, I am staying up really late. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, good. Good thing he was low. I mean, good thing he was... this is bad. It's really bad. Okay, I just gotta tank it. If he was low, I could have died right there. Hmm. Right, so before I go, I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So, links to YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to. Also, if you're subscribed to any YouTube channels, feel free to say which ones, because like for a while I kind of wanted to like look at YouTube channels and then like see what's good about them, see if I would like them. Like if it's RS related, just say which one, and if it's not RS related, or even if is, write why, and like yeah, like what reason, why are you subscribed to them? What do you like about it? And yeah, so that's like a good question. I kind of wanted to know when I started video making, like what do people like? So yeah, so if you could leave a comment below, I will read it when I wake up because it's like 3 a.m. right now, so I gotta go to sleep soon. But yeah, I'll link the ones that like the smaller YouTube's channels that I'm subscribed to. I'll link in the description. And I mean, like, because it's like they're smaller YouTube channels, they might not make daily videos because they can't afford to real life. Um, but yeah, so I got a few notes on for my Barrows guide for this invisible ladder method that is gonna be not exactly unique because I'm sure somebody covered it, but it's gonna be in my guide, the invisible ladder hiding trick. Also, I'll look there's also some really good music out there. Even if there's this one song, um, even though I never seen, I never saw the movie or where it's from. Just hearing it, I could tell what emotions it was trying to convey. Okay, I got my 14. So, is that No, can't open that one. So yeah. I think I only got 2 trips of Barrows in this 3 hours I was streaming. 3.5 hours. Wow. I thought this would only be like half hour-ish. Okay, I gotta find out which one's which. Oh no. Yeah. I read the wrong way. For me, I usually like to listen to instrumental music. I'm not into like, okay, there are some rock, or I don't even know what genre, but rock, rap, that kind of music I sometimes listen to. Not all the time. Usually, let's just say I'm not into all macho music. Not sure if that made sense, but yeah. Because personally, I'm more interested in the story, the love story sometimes in movies. I'm sure like horror movies or action flicks are sometimes entertaining, but a good story is always nice to hear. I'm just gonna walk around here just to learn, drop everything, and loot my final chest and see what I get. Aw. Okay, let's see. I got a lot of mine runes. Gotta add that to the log. Oh, shoot. I didn't log the previous one. Or how much KC I got on the last one where I had like a ton of KC. I think Parapods will rise. I don't know. It's like 50-50. It's like they could, but I don't know. So that was pretty much it for the live stream. This was my first time ever streaming, and I did have some technical difficulties in the beginning. I'm not sure how I sound because obviously I sound a lot different than I do in my head than in real life. But I do hope to do future streams depending on if this one is, if I should do live commentary or not, or just stick to videos where it's edited, where you, you can hear what I'm saying properly. So thank you very much. Okay, I gotta do that again. So thank you guys all very much for watching, and have a nice day. I'm just gonna scroll down my bank really quick. Alright, I'll be on for a bit if you need lockpicks, lanterns, or dyes. I'm in World 46. I'm gonna go to Lumbridge Cellar. If you need it, just ask. It's free. Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching, and have a nice day.